my uncles, my dad. If she has a kid, the kid will have. It'll be her.
Ready.
And then, Ange, as soon as Yell's done, go Kevin right away. And then, Hoogie, is Anna up?
The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada.
Nice.
Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida. What's up?
Just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The Bigger, Better, Badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
Welcome to the podcast. It is a Thursday night on the show. Nice to have you guys here. 15th of August, so it is payday today. So happy payday for many of you. Good Times with the Podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Our phone number is 478-7954. Skype, The Good Times Podcast. You could even text us. We'll give you a call, 0927-214-1981. It is Thursday, and as we always know, on a Thursday, we have a very good friend, very talented, beautiful, great advice giver, kind of relaxed and cool, but at the same time got a lot of energy about her. We love her dearly here on the show. Please welcome back on the program, Kat Alano. Hi, Kat.
Hi, Mo.
Oh, there's that voice. Always gotta make reference to it every show, right?
And it's
There's
even raspier today. It's even sultrier today.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know. Like, it's almost not fair because there are a lot of people that maybe they can sing but their spoken voice is not as nice. You have both of them. It is kind of
thanks, Mom.
Kind of like a little blessing. All right, Kat, thanks for being here. We missed you last week. I know at the same time, while you do try to get on the show every Thursday, you juggle a career in entertainment. So thanks for being here tonight. We have got some crazy motherfucking calls that are lined up already. So, I want to get to it right away. But out of courtesy, you're doing good? Everything's fine in life?
Yes, doing great. I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm performing at 7th High, though, on the 27th of August. If they want to come and watch me sing, it's going to be one of my first gigs with my band. So,
now, is it the Kat Alano Band? Or are you guys named a certain band? Or you just Kat Alano and then you just grab a bunch of people who play instruments and jump on there? Like, what is it? Is it like how Bamboo did it, where it's bamboo, but there's a bunch of other dudes there?
It's like Kat Alano with like a bunch of people who are going to be playing with me. So they
so
haven't
you're not
named
gonna
themselves
come up
yet.
Okay. Because that seems like that would be the most pressure, but the most fun is coming up with a band name.
Well, see, I'm going to leave that to them because I'm going to let it be Kat Alano and the Doobie Doos or whatever they want to be called, so that it's still me, because I have another band like Decibel, which I work with, and if I had loads of different bands, it gets confusing. So for performing, I'm just going to have me plus whatever they want to call themselves.
Okay, locally, let's get to it, right? Locally, what's the worst named band? Locally.
Worst named band? I have no idea.
And by the way, band guys, if you hear this, no offense. It has nothing to do with your ability. This is just the band name. Who's got the worst local band name?
I don't know. What do you guys
You know what
think?
fucked me over for a while was that Sugar Free and what was the other one that sounded like Sugar Free? Always got me mixed up.
Stone
Free.
Free. Stone
There
Free.
was Stone Free and Sugar Free. Well, those two bands had to get together and go, all right, fuck, listen, one of us has to kind of bend here. Who's more popular? The more popular one gets to keep the free one. The other one's got to change it because people are getting fucked up.
Is it Sugar Free?
I think Sugar Free was more popular.
I think so too.
Shit, but the problem is I think both of them were equally popular, but not very popular bands. They were like if it was the celebrity list, they'd be C-list celebrities, and they both just kind of achieved the same amount of success. so nobody wants to band on the fucking name.
Like, you
Stone
change your
Free
name.
or Sugar
No, you
Free.
change your name. We got as many fans as you. They're just gonna.
I've got 700 followers on Twitter. How many do you have?
I have
701.
753. I win.
Right. They were both equally successful and not successful. So nobody wanted a band on the fucking name.
You know,
that always fucked me over.
You know what really messed me up was that during the MTV VJ hunt that I did, I had a piece of paper and I had to introduce Chikosai. And this is the first time that I'd ever seen the name Chikosai before, okay? And I didn't know if it was Chikoski or what. And I couldn't ask anyone because it was a competition. I'm like, yeah, the song by Chikoski, yeah, woo! Like mumbled it.
You know what I do?
Ran off stage
You know what I do? You know what I do as a host? You know how sometimes when you host events, and for people out there listening, and you're going to host an event or something like that, if you're not sure, right?
Yeah.
Don't make shit up. You go really out there. No, yeah. Cat did it. But if you don't know, there's nothing wrong with. How do you say this on stage? Because that's what I would do.
Yeah.
And I would do that. I would do that on television too. Like I remember, like the directors would get so mad because they're like, I'm live on TV, and they're like, "Mo, why did you do that? Why did you do what? Why did you look at the writer while you were on TV and ask him what this meant?" I'm like, because it's better than making something up.
Right? It's better than saying the person's especially when it's an award show, when you have a bunch of names to read and it's like that one person's only moment on stage where they're going to get an award and you get their name wrong and you're like, oh crap, I fricked up the whole night for you. I'm sorry.
Right. And sometimes in events and in television, again, this is for people who, if you don't know what it's like, a lot of the stuff, there's a writer on the side. He writes it with his handwriting, and because everything's pressure, it's live, and they write it with the handwriting. So they throw it to you, and you're like, putang inang penmanship na to, di ko mabasa ito. So I'm sitting there like, please welcome Kat Bolano. Kat Bolano. And it's like,
and it's like for excellence in service for the past 10 years, Kat Bolano. And this person's like, that's not my name. It's not my name.
So what I do is like, please welcome on the thing, Kat. And then I'll stand there and I'll look at the writer and with the microphone kind of blame him. Sorry, I can't read this. What does that say?
You know what?
And then you'll have like 400 people go, Alano. Alano. Okay, please welcome Kat Alano. I just, even though it's ugly and it's destroyed, at least it's not, you're not making something up.
No, you know what? In the beginning, I used to like try and figure it out like Tchaikovsky because, it was like professionally speaking, I did my research backstage. I should have known what it was. But, as I've gotten older and more experienced in this industry, I really do just stop and I'll ask someone, I'll be like, I'm sorry, what is this name? And I'll do exactly the same thing because I'd rather not make it up because it really doesn't go well sometimes.
What I do for the radio show, I do the radio show, I was doing the radio from New York and from LA, and when I would write scripts for my co-host, because I write the show, it's not as spontaneous as many of you guys believe. Mm-hmm. A lot of it is written, and when I write the show and I give them the script, and it's a word for word type of, say, comedy bit, for example, like say with my showbiz bro who does the showbiz news, I put the pronunciation of how I want him to say it. So I'll put it in parentheses because I know that there's many times where you're hosting, you're given this material and you're like, what the fuck? How am I supposed to say that? It becomes a mind fuck.
Yeah.
But yes, it's Tchaikovsky. I could see where you would do something like that. And I think you were here when we talked about Andy's durian, right?
Oh yeah,
you were here on the podcast when we talked about So
I think
it
so.
happens.
Was I here? I was there when she did it. That's for sure.
Oh, wait, I love Andy.
And the thing is, like, you know, it was so funny because the people on the sidelines totally freaked out. And instead of, you know, telling her later on, they screamed out. They're like, Duran!
Yeah, like she said, Durian.
Really
It's like one of the great. Oh, I love that one. I love the story. I felt bad for her. I remember, and you know, she got done with it and she felt awful. Don't worry about it. It's cool. I mean, it's not your generation.
It's
right?
okay. I helped her. I
right?
helped cover up for her. I was like, it's okay, Andy. I know. I love durian too. It gets in the way sometimes. And like, you know, it's totally fine. We covered it.
Yeah,
up.
I would have. Yeah, you were
That's
like,
what you
yeah,
do.
you're really hungry. Oh, I would have been like, oh, sorry, I just came back from Davao. I'm sorry. Woo! You know, I would do something like that. All right. Anyway, we got a lot of calls tonight. So this first one off the bat is fucking nuts. So let's start. Let's start getting to it right now. She's 18 years old. She's pregnant by her brother, and her dad is a pastor. Wow. And you know, hold on though, before we get to her, am I a bad person when I hear bad things happen to pastors? Like, because it's so ironic. Like, not bad things like tragic, like, okay, you know, got in a car accident, because that's awful, and you don't wish that upon anybody. But, like, when a bad decision by a pastor or a family member happens, I'm always so happy. Pastor, nahuli sa spakol. And I'm like, yeah. Or, you know, pastor.
May tatlong anak.
May sex tape. Dalawang bakla.
Sa motel.
I love it.
Having sex with a choir boy on the
Love
altar. Woo.
So while we're going to get this call from this girl who's 18, and I'm sure she's just destroyed that she's pregnant by her brother and she's a teenager, the kicker here is they're kids of pastors.
Hang on. Can I just say, though, hasn't this kind of become a stereotype for pastors' kids? Like, don't you kind of expect
general
pastors'
in the
kids
army
to be a little messed up, right?
Yeah,
you know,
general
kids,
in the army's always bakla.
Yeah.
Pastor kids always a goon.
Right? It
Yes.
seems to happen
Yes.
a lot. So maybe this needs to be a warning to all pastors that they need to step up their game with their kids a little bit here.
What is it?
Syndrome,
hold on.
pastor syndrome. You know, maybe this is a thing.
Okay, it's funny because let's break down. Sorry, girl on the phone. Yeah, hold on just a little bit. Let's get. You're pregnant. You got a lot of time.
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere. Okay, so it's general's kid always ends up being bakla. Always. The pastor's son always ends. The pastor's daughter.
Yeah, it's always the
ends up
pastor's
being
daughter
slut.
who ends up being slutty and having some sort of problems emotionally.
Politician's kid is the drug dealer.
Yes. That usually is the case.
The super ultra incredibly attractive celebrity couple have ugly kids. Right?
Yep.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see the kids of these fucking celebrities. Okay, he's just the hottest guy of all time. She's just the hottest chick of all time.
You know what?
Gargoyle kids, man.
No,
just
you know what though?
gargoyle
That's
walking
because
around.
sometimes they get the plastic surgery and they're not honest about it, and the kids look like they did before the plastic surgery.
Okay, that's now. But you take this theory even back a few decades. Their kids are ugly. And who's okay? But see, celebrities still make beautiful offspring, but it's never the celebrities you think are gonna be the ones making beautiful offspring.
Although,
you get what I mean? Like, okay, for example, who's the best looking little celebrity kids right now? The pinaka best looking. I would say, in my opinion, Zora and Carmina. But you know, you don't think of them
locally.
Locally. You don't think of them as they're gonna be the ones to have the best looking kids. I mean, well, Zoran's very good looking, and Carmina's really pretty and all, but you know, they're not aga. They're, you know, it's different when you were expecting the world from a couple. Their kids are the best looking kids.
Yeah, but Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt have really good looking kids.
Oh yeah, and Suri Cruz is really, really good looking. I'm just talking about us.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Tom Cruise myself, but
yeah, but Suri's cute.
She is really cute.
She's cuter than
She's
fucking
really
Angelina's kid. Anyway, so back to it. General's kid, bakla. Pastor's kid, slut. Drug dealer, politician, kid. Pangit celebrity, elite celebrity looks. Their kid's fucking ugly. And are we missing anything here? Athlete? Oh, Baller's kid doesn't play.
Yeah, Baller's
Shit.
kid is total nerd
Shit.
and is,
Yeah.
stays at home on the computer and
No,
has
no, no,
serious
no, no, not that.
self-esteem issues.
Star player's kid is Banco. He's just on the bench. Kid never gets any playing time. Like, he's big, he's muscular, he sucks.
Yeah, he really
know,
can't
like-
play to save his life.
Genetically, he's there. Talent-wise, he's never there.
It skips a generation.
That's the great. Yeah. Oh, God has a sense of humor, doesn't he? All right. Yell, line 6. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi, Yel.
Hi, Yell.
Hello.
So, Yell, you're
Did
pregnant?
I heard it right?
Did you hear
Yeah,
it
we called
right?
you a slut. Yeah.
What?
No, we didn't call you a slut. No, you're fine. Hold on, Yell. You're how many months pregnant are you?
I'm 2 months delayed.
You're 2 months
And-
delayed.
Yes. And my mother said that I am pregnant because she already know about it, but we're not yet telling my father because we don't know how to
He's
tell
a
it.
pastor.
Right.
And then
Okay.
what?
Yeah, can continue.
My brother, my mom sent him to my auntie so that we'll be away from each other. So I don't know what to do. I'm
Okay, I have a
afraid
couple of
the child-
questions.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a legit fear. Were you and your brother having sex regularly? Was it something that you were sleeping and he walked into your room and had sex with you? Was it something that was been going on, like you guys are quote unquote in love with each other? Like, was there a relationship or was this one time?
We did it several times. I don't know if I like him.
How old is he?
Whoa, hang on 1 second.
Yeah, wait, how
Yeah,
old is
how
he? I
old
want
is
to make
he?
sure what kind of environment this household
He's
is.
20. I'm 18.
Oh, and are you fully related to each other? Full blood, like same parents, both same parents?
Sometimes I'm wishing I'm adopted, but I'm not, and he's not adopted too.
Okay.
And your mom
We're
knows.
together.
Sorry, and your
Yes.
mom knows that the father of your child is your brother.
Yes, she freaks out, and I don't know what to do about it. I'm not really afraid of my mom because she's so understanding about it. But
She
I'm
is. She's
just
really
afraid
She
cool.
is
how my
really
mother will
understanding.
react.
That is for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so you're scared of your dad, and your dad is a pastor at a church, born again church.
What?
Is this a Christian church? He's
Yeah,
the
what
pastor?
kind of
Yes,
pastor?
it is.
Like born again.
It's in Manila.
Wow. Awesome. All right. Okay.
Now, I wait. Well, I got one. Sorry,
Go,
Kat,
go,
one last
go.
thing, because this is going to really help out with telling him. Is he a good man? Like, is your father a pastor that, because when we watch the TV, it's the pastor, but, he's got us at home, he's awful. And did you ever watch Dexter season 4? The guy was a pastor, but when he came home, he beat up his kids and, he was a bad man who just pretended he was a pastor, a good guy. Is your dad a really good guy? Like a really good person, and he's gentle and he's this? Because why are you scared of him? Of all people, it's the pastor, the guy that people who come up to him go, I killed somebody, and they go, come here into the house of the Lord. We'll accept you and we'll forgive you of your sins. Because if he's a pastor, it seems like he should be the most understanding.
Yeah,
because he
actually-
understands people make mistakes and God has salvation for even the wicked.
Yeah,
This
but
is a pinaka wicked.
There's a difference between him being a father in church and a father at home. I think
Right.
there are different personalities. So is your father nice to you?
He's nice, but he's strict, and I'm thinking of what my church mates would say when they found out.
Yeah, you know
And
what?
Maybe I'm thinking about his position because, his life would reflect what happened to me. And maybe if everybody in the church and the congregation will find out about it, maybe he too will have to leave the church because it's like a big shame for everybody.
Okay, listen to me, Yel. Number one, have you had a pregnancy test?
That's true.
We're not sure yet, but my mom said that I'm pregnant because of the pulse.
Because of
And
what?
my
Okay, no. Listen.
No.
No.
Yeah.
That means you're alive.
Yeah, number one, first and foremost, go to a mercury
Cat's
drug or
pregnant.
something. And right, geez, my pulse is kind of, I must be pregnant. Yeah. No, you go to a drugstore and buy yourself a pregnancy test. They're very cheap. You can ask somebody over the counter. It's very easy. You just go in, do that, pee on a stick.
Pregnancy test is from the devil. The Christian way is to put two fingers.
She's
on your
already
neck.
had sex with her brother, so I think we are way past stuff from the devil, Mo. I
touche.
think that we need to look at what we're working with now. Okay. Secondly, y'all.
Durian.
Exactly. Y'all, do not first and foremost be concerned about the shame of your father in the church and all this other stuff, because number one, if you are pregnant, your first thing is yourself and the fact that you're carrying a child, okay? And the fact that this child, potentially because you have had sex with your brother, who is a very, well, I mean, there is no closer blood type to, exactly the same bloodline as you. There are possibilities there could be something wrong with this child. I mean, God forbid, knock on wood. I really hope that doesn't happen. But, there is a possibility, and you're going to have to need to deal with this if this child comes into the world, which if you are pregnant is going to happen. So right now, can I get a little psychological on this, Mo?
Sure.
Okay. Psychologically speaking, incest is usually something that happens because you have an emotionally unavailable parent. And in this case, it sounds like your dad is emotionally unavailable, which is probably why you're afraid to speak to him. And so this is why you are having feelings for your brother. I mean, do you think that you are in love with your brother?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how I feel, because we were special before, but when this happened, I don't know anymore how I feel about him.
Is it just the two of you, or you have other brothers and sisters?
It's just the two of us.
Yeah, I'm with Kat then on this. That maybe, your dad too busy with the church, too busy being the leader of a community, doesn't really do the leader thing at home. My thing is this, though, Kat, before we even get to explaining why this happened, here's the thing, man. Look at her household. Hold on, Yale. We're going to talk shit about you, so I won't put you on hold because I don't want to hurt your feelings. Look what's going on in their house, man. You got a mom who thinks she's pregnant because she puts her finger on the fucking neck and says, "Oh, okay, yes." So you can see how warped. Yeah, you see how kind of warped the mentality is at home.
Yeah.
So while we can say, "Oh, dad's unavailable," but look at mom, dude.
Yeah,
mom is really odd look at life where you can go, "Oh, pregnancy test not needed. Let me go." So if she thinks that that's the right way, I don't know if that's the old school way, if that's the old provincial Filipino way. I've never heard of that before in my fucking life. So excuse-moi if that's a old school Lola thing to do, but to me that sounds fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So if you have a mom that thinks that way, and you have a dad that's a pastor and kind of odd at the same time, and then you have the brothers and sisters, they're fucking each other, you have to kind of put yourself and picture what kind of environment is it there.
Absolutely. And you know what? This sounds like your typical case of, a very emotionally unavailable father, the mother who overcompensates and, lets things slide all the time. So shit like this is going to go down in your house. Plus the fact that there seems to be a lack of education all around because, hey, pulse means you're pregnant.
I think you hit it exactly. This sounds like homeschooling. Hold on. I'm going to ask this.
Exactly.
Were you guys homeschooled?
No, I'm in second year college and he's graduating.
Okay, what I want to know, Yel, at this point in time is when did you start having these urges to have sex with your brother, and how did it come about that it actually played out? Was it your brother that started it? Did you initiate? How often did it happen, and where was it happening? In your house?
It's just the two of us at home always, because dad's a pastor, is always at church. Mom is always with him. And then it's just the two of us.
Yeah.
And out of boredom, I don't know how it happened.
Okay.
So pretty much it was a mutual thing. And now that you think that you're pregnant, your brother knows that you think you're pregnant, right?
What?
Your brother knows.
Does your brother know
that you're pregnant supposedly,
Yes,
right?
that's why he knows about it. That's why mom sent him to my aunt so that it won't be awkward in the house. And
Okay,
my
listen,
dad wouldn't have this feeling that something's wrong.
Okay, let's just attack your question. Let's not break down anymore why it happened, because
Yeah,
this
yeah.
can go on forever. Okay, let's just go on with what you're going to do from this very moment. Kat's right. Immediately, listen, yell, fuck, man, I am God. Please get a fucking... whatever it needs to do to get this girl off her ass and into a fucking Mercury drug or Watson's and get yourself a goddamn birth control. So here,
Pregnancy test. Pregnancy test.
This is God. Get a fucking pregnancy test.
you ever curse while praying? I did that a couple times. Oh my God, man. What's up with this shit, man? What the fuck?
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Get a pregnancy test. Your mom's theory of finding out if you're pregnant by putting her finger in your neck is what we call in the sinner world bullshit. So go there, get a test, and find out if you're indeed pregnant, because you need confirmation, because all of a sudden this problem erases if you're not pregnant.
That's
right?
the first
Okay.
thing. Okay,
Yeah.
but then...
Secondly,
go.
I really do believe that you have a very odd setup at home, and telling your father should come early and not be shared with the congregation. I mean, you were saying it earlier, when everyone else finds out, hey, no one has to find out. You can get pregnant by someone else. You don't have to scream to the top of the world that it's your brother. Okay, you don't have to share it. You don't have to go up on stage and confess your sins that it's your brother.
No,
it doesn't have to be scandalous.
There have been far bigger sins in
yeah.
the church that have been covered up. You
Right,
can cover this up real easy.
It's scandalous that you got pregnant, and if you guys want to share that, fine, because you're daughter of a pastor. But please do not include that it was your brother who impregnated you. Blah blah blah. You don't need for that.
Yeah.
You're very concerned about your dad's image because his daughter got pregnant by his son. You don't have to remind everyone or tell anybody that it was his son who impregnated you.
Yeah.
If that's what you're worried about. Okay, it could be personal and private matter. It doesn't have to be shared.
So yeah, the church doesn't have to know.
confirmation.
But if you do get confirmation and you are indeed pregnant with your brother's child, you do have to tell your dad at some point very soon, because it's going to come out. And I don't know, Mo, do you believe in just tell him it was somebody else that knocked you up? How did your brother react?
No.
How did your brother react? Has he actually been a solid guy about this, or has he been a douchebag and said, "Oh, I got you knocked up and don't want to talk to you anymore"? Because that kind of
Is your brother kind of like, I love you, hold you in your arms, or is he?
No.
He's distant.
Well, I don't know why you're laughing about that. You guys had sex, so it's not really a far off question. It's like, is this possible?
I told my first, and then she's the one who talked to my brother, and I don't know what happened to them.
Oh, you
I
told
haven't seen him for the last
so you
week.
don't know what he thinks.
Oh, he ran off. Okay, all right, you're okay. Hey, yo, it's just the important thing to do is find out if you're pregnant, and then you have to really see a doctor. Do not do any home medication, any kind of crazy thing that your mom might take.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
You're going to be able to have ultrasounds, blood tests, x-rays, and all of these things that are going to tell you if your child has the likelihood of having things like Down syndrome. They're pretty good tests these days that can kind of help predict if something of that sort's going to happen. But, they're time sensitive, Yell. Do you know what that means? Like, you only have a small window to work with to find out if your child has problems. So you have to see a gynecologist. They will do if I'm not a doctor, so forgive me, doctors who are listening, but they'll do some sort of thing where they'll measure the spine at an early age to see if there's there with Down syndrome and stuff like that. So you need these blood tests done. You need these ultrasounds done, and they have to be done in a window, a very short window of time.
Yeah.
And if you're going to stay at home and you're just going to listen to your mom to know what might happen to your child in terms of defects and things like that.
Also, you know what? Yeah, do me a favor, okay? You have access to the internet. You have access to a lot of information. You go to college. You talk to people. Inform yourself, okay? If there is anything going on with your body, look on the internet. Have a look. I mean, educate yourself about pregnancy and protection and all these things.
I would tell you that, Kat, not this girl. This girl,
no, but that's what I'm saying is that in your family, all right, your mom is going to be telling you things, and people always say you should listen to your family, but you know what? You need to go out into the world. You already are in the real world, and you know that what your mother is telling you is not always going to be right. So if you have doubts, don't be afraid to educate yourself and question your parents' ideas and thoughts. I mean, if your mom suddenly says, you're pregnant, you need to do this, you need that, and it's not what is best for you and the child, don't be afraid to question your parents, because it seems like in this household, you just listen to what they say and you do what they want you to do. But now, if you really do have a child in this situation, you need to think for yourself and be a grown-up about it. I know you're 18, but this is something that you're going to need to do for yourself, And also, I'm sorry that you're going through this, because it is very obvious to me that you have an emotionally unavailable father, and that's why you have feelings for your brother. But what you need to do is you need to go out into the real world, and you need to find people that you can talk to and have some real friends and have a relationship with someone that is not your brother. This is not okay in any way, shape, or form.
That's down the line, though, Kat. We need to deal with the immediate, which is you probably have a baby inside you. I need you to confirm it, right now, and then go to the doctor right now.
Yeah, call us back when you have your test.
Go by yourself. I don't care. Get to a doctor. Get those tests done. Let's find out.
Go right now. There are 24-hour drugstores open. Go.
Yeah, get a pregnancy test. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Good times.
Okay. All right.
Hey, listen. The Lord works in mysterious ways. Okay.
Yes,
I don't know what that meant. I just wanted to see that maybe it feels good at the end of a conversation when you say shit like that.
All
right, Yel. Good stuff, baby.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Yel.
Good luck.
Good luck. We hope
you.
everything is all right. God bless.
Hey, listen.
Hail Mary.
Four
Our
fathers, 4 Hail Marys, and 3 Glory Bees, and you're going to be fine.
Absolutely fine.
That's what the
Incest
Catholics
is
say.
best. Woohoo.
Yeah, you're fine. Thanks, baby.
Bye,
Have a good day.
Yel.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm worried about the mothers there. Well, fucking mom is nuts,
That
man.
is something else. I have never... Yeah, you hear about this stuff happening, but you don't talk to the people
I don't
this
hear about this
happens
shit.
to. You know what I mean? It's like...
I see it in the
holy
movies.
Shit. Right? Well, in the
I've seen
movies,
it.
if you see it in the movies, it must have happened somewhere at some point in time, and you think it's going to be the rednecks, but...
Okay, in the
we got
movies, it's this. It's pastor / serial killer dad. And then the mom is like the ultra super supportive because she's fearing for the life of her family. Like, oh, honey, because the dad's crazy. And then the kids are all fucked up in the head. I mean, that's what it looks like. It really does seem like.
It does. And you know what's even
season
more
4 of
fucked
Dexter.
up is that, the brother has bailed. He's like, dang, I got her knocked up. He ran away from his own sister. He ran away from his own sister.
But yeah, listen, that girl really needs to confirm. My God, she really needs to confirm that she's pregnant or not.
Yeah,
and
she really
needs
does.
to get to the doctor because
and if she really is, can you imagine how much confession she's going to have to go through?
And here's where I about the internet thing, because diagnosis is dangerous. Yes, right. That's number one.
No.
But here's my thing. No. Here's my thing. I'll tell you this. You're right in a sense, which go out there and educate herself. She doesn't sound like she has the ability to do that because she seems so gullible. Like, I mean, if her brother can talk her into sex and her mother can convince her that she's pregnant by just doing that, she can go on the wrong forum. Read some really wild information there and act upon it. I don't think she has the common sense.
I don't
like you
mean
do,
like self-medicating or anything like that. Yell if you're listening to this. Don't medicate yourself and try and do stuff that you've read on the internet. That's not what I meant. I meant in terms of your own sexual education and things like this. Your mother is going to tell you things that she thinks she knows is racing. That's something you can look up on the internet, right?
Yeah. I've never heard that, but maybe it's an old school thing. I have no idea. Maybe. But anyway, thanks for the listen. Usually we try to take 2 or 3 calls per gap, but it's going to be one because that was a long one, and rightfully so. It's so goddamn serious. But let's take a break. When we come back, more of your calls. Phone number 478-7954. Skype the Good Times Podcast. You can text us 0927-214-1981. Catalano on the program tonight. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, season 2, brought to you by Globe. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Everything for the stylish techie is at SM Supermalls this August, including discounts of up to 70% off on great finds. SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
SM 3-day sale.
Plus shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 7866, series of 2013.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but
what's like?
Have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth. You say Chubby Bunny. And you keep putting it in your mouth. And you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba?
Okay.
And you're gonna be like, okay na, okay na.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time?
Okay, we're gonna do 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba?
Okay na, okay na.
Good.
I just saw it.
Okay ka na?
Okay na, okay na.
What? Okay. No, that's disgusting.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program, Good Times with Mo, the podcast, season 2, brought to you by Globe. Phone number 478-7954. Skype, the Good Times Podcast. Text us, 0927-214-1981. Kat Alano on the program. You can follow Kat on Twitter at Kat Alano. And on the 27th of August, you said you were going to be at 7th High?
Yes, that's right. Free entry. So everybody comes hang out, sing with me, do whatever.
Really? It's free entry?
Yeah.
I always thought you had to pay and then it's consumable and all of that shit. No, you just walk in and watch it?
Yep. Just come watch.
Look at you.
I'm just doing it for fun because I want to sing. So I picked a bunch of songs I like to sing and I'm going to go in with a band and sing.
What's your go-to song, man? What's the one that, that when you go out there and perform this one, you crush? Or if you go to the karaoke bar or the videoke bar, this is the one you know to impress people.
Oh, I love... I do Torn by Natalie Imbruglia a lot, or Unbreak My Heart by Toni Braxton. But I've started to do some newer ones recently, like Turn Me On by Norah Jones.
Nice.
And
I like the Imbruglia choice. That's a nice
right?
one. Torn.
That's a good song.
That's a good song, man.
And also,
it's funny because...
Go.
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
No. Go do one. What else songs?
Put Your Records On by Corinne Bailey Rae. That's always a nice go-to song. But anyway, go on. You're saying Torn.
When I was in New York, I hung out with Sam Milby a lot because Sam was in New York too, doing some TV work. And, he's very good looking. Like, when we walk around the streets of New York, people stop and really stare at him. He's
just
very
ridiculously good looking.
Yeah, he's a good-looking dude. And he can sing. I mean, while we make fun of actors and singers, he does carry a tune. And I remember he'd be like, let's go, Mo. Where? We're going to the videoke bar. Because his thing was, he goes to the videoke place. He's very good-looking. He gets on and he sings Man Who Can't Be Moved. That's his MO. And people in the videoke place, they just like... They're swooning over him because there's this guy, he has no business being this good looking, and he's mastered the ability to sing that song. Like, again, he can sing, but he can sing that song really well. That's his go-to. So it'd be like jump from karaoke bar to karaoke bar to karaoke bar to karaoke bar.
And he's just singing that song?
Just that song.
That's hilarious.
And everyone else is like, oh my God, who is this extremely perfect human being? And
That's
I was
hilarious.
like, that's diabolical, but genius at the same time. Like, if I only could, I'm not saying he can only sing that song, but if I sang a song that well and I was that good looking, I would go to every fucking bar sincerely and pick up the hottest chicks there.
Totally. If that's your MO and it works, stick with it, right? And plus, he is a bit of a showboater. I mean, I love Sam, but he used to be a figure skater. So you know that he likes that attention.
Yes, he's a figure skater. That's right. Yes, he was a figure skater. But it's just funny. It's like he'll go there, he'll crush that song, and everybody's so like, wow, you're so awesome. Thanks. And I'm like, okay, so where do we go? You want to walk in the park? He's like, no, let's go to another karaoke bar. I'm like, another one? Yeah.
Is Sam single at the moment?
But we are at a karaoke bar. It's like, hey, let's go to another one. I'm like, okay.
We have to sing the same song. I did it here already.
I'll follow your lead. We'll head to the next here. What song? Man Who Can't Be Moved. I'm like, you just sang this song in the last. Then I saw, wait a minute, this is your MO. You jump from bar to bar, crushing this song. You're a fucking genius, Sam. He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I love you. All right, anyway, gotta get back to these
Did you ever see the video, just briefly, of, I think it was either Shaquille O'Neal or, what's his name? The other really famous basketball player, Charles Barkley? I think it was Charles Barkley. Singing in a karaoke bar, and he was totally murdering a Boyz II Men song, and then out of the audience comes Boyz II Men and starts singing it for him.
No.
Did you see that?
Really?
It was awesome, actually. It was like
wait. No, isn't that a TV show? Isn't there a TV show that's kind of like that where, but this might be a great idea for a local TV show here in the Philippines as well, where it's a singing contest, karaoke singing contest, and you have to sing it with the original singer.
That'd be really awesome, actually. That'd be kind of cool.
I have a feeling I think it's a TV show where, you're there and all of a sudden they come out and they sing it with you. Kind of like when American Idol has the finals, they sing a song and they sing it with the original person, but they do this kind of just like regularly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but it does sound like that. That's funny. That's funny that they actually
That's pretty cool. I think that'd be so awesome to have Boyz II Men come up and sing a song with me in a karaoke bar.
All right, let's get to these calls. Let's start with, let's go on the cell phone and talk to Charles here, who's 18 on line 1. Charles, welcome to the show, buddy. How can we help you?
Hello?
Charles?
Hi, Charles.
Hi, Charles.
Hello.
What's up, buddy?
I'm doing good.
How can we help you today?
It's because of this girl.
Oh, girl problems.
Girl problem.
Yeah.
Last month, they broke up.
They?
Yeah, they.
Her and her boyfriend.
Okay.
Got it.
Who's they? We don't know. Okay, yeah.
Then she said that she was like physically and emotionally abused by that guy.
Oof. Okay.
Okay.
How old is she?
She's like 23.
And you're 18.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
high five.
Like the older ladies. Woohoo.
So then this thing happened. Like I courted her. I was there for her. And then this guy came back and said, I'm sorry for what happened. I only did that because I love you, blah, 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 like that.
Uh-huh.
And then she told me that, Charles, we need to stop this because I still love him. Like that. Yeah, and until now, she's talking to me.
Okay.
Okay.
How long ago was this again? You said 2 months?
Yeah, 2 months.
And so when she's still talking to you, is she still like malambing? She's still like lovey-dovey and stuff?
She's super sweet. Like, how's your day? How's your school? Have you eaten yet?
Okay. Mo, you want to take this?
Yeah, how long was her and her boyfriend together?
They were like 3 years, I think.
And they're still together now.
Yeah.
And how old is that guy? How old is he?
He's like 2 years younger
than her.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
this
he's about
girl
20 years
likes
old.
younger people.
Okay. There could be some truth to it where she is being victimized and to a point where she's not taking control of her life and this guy's really controlling it for her. And then there's you, the one that she really likes but can't really do anything about it because she's stuck in this awful situation. I mean, does she seem genuine about all of these stories that she's telling you? Like, do you believe her that she is being abused emotionally and physically and all of these things?
Yeah, because I saw her boyfriend like go to her house. Then there's like screaming and yelling.
All right.
Then,
have you seen any bruises on her?
Yeah.
Anything like that?
Oof.
like
Okay.
a big,
Yeah, so-
a big bruise on her like right leg.
Okay.
Yeah, so you kind of have to assume then her story's correct. And because of that, maybe she doesn't feel, she's scared of this guy. She can't get away from him. But at the same time, she has feelings. She has feelings for you because, you know.
I don't think so, Mo. I think that what's going on here is that this girl has some serious issues with how she views love. Like, obviously, this guy beating her and treating her like crap is how she thinks that people are when they're in love. You know what I mean? So she maybe has an abusive family, or her father, again, is an emotionally unavailable. There you go. That was so difficult.
Yeah.
And so she's developed this thing where she thinks that guys beating her and treating her nasty is he must love me because he cares enough to get this angry, so he must therefore want to be with me. And so she's found you, Charles, and you're lovely and you're sweet and you treat her very nicely and she really wants to be with someone like you, but you know, her own emotional, her own psychological problems means that she believes she's supposed to be with abusive guy because it's what she knows as love. So you really, okay, I don't know how emotionally invested you are in this, but you need to go
But then she
the other
shouldn't
way.
be attracted to this guy. Like, I get you, and I use that frame of mind on many of our callers, Kat, but why is she attracted to this guy?
Because it's something that she can
knows
control.
That love is supposed to be.
She also told me like, I fall in love with bad boys, then I clean up after what they do. Like that.
Yeah, see, so
I don't
she
know.
already knows that she has this
there
emotional problem. And the thing is with you, Charles, is the reason she likes you is because she can control you. That you are the only thing
But
that
wouldn't
she
she
can control.
not like him?
Why-
Because
that's
okay,
why
hold on,
she's
Charles,
not with
are
him.
you?
That's why she's not with him.
Wait. Charles, are you a good guy?
Yeah,
Or are
like,
you a
super.
shitbag too?
She
should not be attracted to this guy. Then.
No, that she's not though. Look at the questions. How are you? How's your school? How's your this? She kind of sounds like she's mommying him for one. Okay, so number one.
No, but they had a little romantic thing, and then the boyfriend came back into the picture, and she's like, okay,
and
can't
Charles
see you anymore.
didn't
I have
smack
to
her in the face. Charles didn't smack her in the face. She liked it because it was a nice something, you know, that wasn't abusive, and in her mind, she knows that she shouldn't be attracted to bad boys. The fact that she is very aware of the fact that she likes bad boys and that she has to clean up after them means that she knows she's doing something stupid, but she has her own psychological problems and can't seem to get out of it. Now, Charles,
I agree with you that there's a chaotic upbringing with her. I 100% know that for sure. I just think, though, in this situation, I mean, again, this is why Kat's on the program, because you know we share two separate opinions about a lot of things. Is I think he's got her locked down. Like, I mean, not to make reference of our first caller, but you know, where you can't do anything anymore. You're stuck there.
Simo, I would agree with you. I would, because I do know that there are abusive relationships where you can't get out. You're too afraid, blah, blah. But the thing that contradicts that is, number one, she already did something with somebody else and they already broke up. If she really couldn't get out of it, there would be no chance. People who have been abused are way too afraid to make that kind of move so soon afterwards if they really are afraid of the person that was abusing them.
I don't know.
Now,
I don't know. I think we are definitely disagreeing here, and it's a healthy disagreement. We're on the same page on some stuff.
Yeah.
My thing here, though, is Guy comes over the house, screams, yells, beats her up a little bit. She confides in this person. I think she's looking for some help. I think she can't leave because she's in a controlled environment. While she's got a bad history of choosing guys, perhaps because she gets it from maybe her mother who brings home abusive husbands, I really feel, you need to infiltrate here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah.
Somebody has to come in here and start whooping some ass on this guy.
I don't know.
And not really
that's
put
kind of
the
a
blame on this girl
suggestion,
for...
That's a dangerous
someone's
going to
have to save her.
She has to do it herself. Honestly, Mo, there is no... you know what?
I don't know about that.
The thing is, okay, Mo, if you were being abused, okay, she's 23, and this guy who is with her is 20 years old. She must like this element of control that this guy has over her, or she would not stay.
I don't think like is the term. I think she's controlled. She's stuck. I mean, I don't think like the girl who got pregnant wanted to get pregnant.
Why?
You're stuck.
Come on. You really think that if somebody was that afraid of somebody that they were with, that she would still be messaging Charles all the time?
The problem here, Kat, is you're a tough girl. So you're a tough girl.
Yeah.
So you,
no, but you're
these
saying that
people
this
not
girl
as
is tough too. No, but you're saying this girl is tough too because you're saying that she would have the balls to still message Charles like this while she's with abusive guy with the risk of getting caught. You don't think that abusive men check phones and
remember,
things like
they
that?
broke up. They broke up. She started being sweet and messaging to this guy when they were broken up.
No, but they're together now and she's still messaging him.
Right, but she had to stop it initially and then say, okay, hey, listen, I'm sorry, my boyfriend's back, blah, 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 blah. But continues only because... Like this guy's nice to her. It's like, oh my God, this is not the abusive, chaotic environment that I'm in.
Exactly.
I'm gonna stick with sending messages to Charles and stuff like that.
No, on that we're on the same page pretty much. The only thing we're disagreeing
Charles,
about is
what
the
is your
fact
question? What do you want?
I don't know. It's like
you're confused. I'm confused.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, you know what, Charles? I think the best advice we can give you in this situation is that you're 18 years old and you don't need to deal with this much drama. So if this girl really wants to be with you, then one day if she comes back and she decides to leave asshole guy or whatever, let it be. Because do you think that she's stuck, Charles? You've seen the situation and you've heard what she talked about. Do you think that she can't leave?
I'm not good with that advice, Kat. I'm not good with you're 18 and you gotta go and just leave and.
Really? You think that at this age that he should be really trying to figure out if this girl, this 23-year-old who's confused is the one?
Okay, your point has legs where Charles is 18, he's too young for this kind of drama. Yes, I've used that frame of mind as well on many of our calls. But when a girl is getting her ass kicked and you know about it and you just turn around and you go, listen, I gotta concern myself about me and not help her. I'm not good with that.
No, see, I'm not good with it either, Mo, because I've come from an abusive background myself, okay? So I know what it's like to, experience abuse and go through it and what kind of fear comes with it and what you would and would not do if you were, in that situation. Now, Charles, you spoke to her. She's 23 years old. She has her own job and everything, right?
Uh-huh.
And, from how she was talking about the relationship with you, did it seem as though she couldn't leave him, that she was going to be stuck if he came back? Did it seem like that kind of relationship?
Yeah, maybe. Because she told me she loves me.
Okay.
Like seriously.
And so why did she go back? Did she give a reason? Did it seem like because she was afraid?
No, not afraid, but... Yeah, maybe afraid of losing him because they're like 3 years.
Okay, so it's more a sentimental value thing that she's trying to keep it with him because she doesn't want to end it, that kind of thing?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
But not because she can't leave?
No, not that she can't leave.
Have you ever asked her why she hasn't left him if she loves you?
Yeah, I asked her. Then she told me I can't answer that because I'm in pressure, blah, 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 like that.
Yeah. Mo, this sounds kind of wishy-washy to me, okay?
Right.
I'm feeling pressured. I
Charles,
can't answer
listen,
you.
Charles, the girl that you like has a boyfriend. Her boyfriend's an asshole. He's abusive and all of that stuff. I personally think you should go over there, beat the shit out of him because
bring
a couple of your friends. Yeah, I would wait outside the house. Like you said, you've heard them fight and scream, and he's yelling and stuff like that. I would kind of just protect her a little bit, watch over her. If it happens and you see it, you go in there, bring a couple friends and some shovels and maybe a couple baseball bats, beat the living fuck out of this guy, tell him not to hit women, and if he does it again, you're going to dismember his body. It's a... Right, but in the relationship part, you have to respect her decision that she's chosen him and all of that. I mean, I think that's where Kat and I are on the same page. She's got a boyfriend. You shouldn't meddle with it. I agree with that. But at the same time, I don't like the idea of leaving or knowing that a girl's getting beat up and not being able to do something about it. You can encourage her to call the police when he touches her and all of that stuff, but I just feel weird knowing some girl is getting her ass kicked in a house that you can hear it going on, and you're not going in there and whooping some ass yourself. Because that's my issue, and that's what I wanted to get to. That's what I wanted the message to be for you, is like, okay, listen, yeah, she likes him, she's chosen him, but if you see another bruise on her, or if you see her with a fucking loose tooth or whatever because this guy gave her a beating, you go to him and you beat the shit out of that guy.
Simo, I would agree with you if it wasn't for the fact, like, I totally would. You know me, I'm a tough girl. If one of my girlfriends was being beaten up by her boyfriend, I would be in there like a shot with a hammer and a freaking, bag to put him in, You
go in with a shotgun.
The problem is that if a girl likes it and she is willingly staying, that means that there are more psychological problems than you realize. And
right.
But hang on. And the thing is, even if Charles went in there and kicked this guy's ass, it would only be a temporary solution to a problem where she'd probably still go back to abusive guy, and then Charles would be in the doghouse because he beat up her boyfriend and he had no right. You know what I mean?
Sure. So what? You still kick someone's ass who was beating up girls. Period, man. I don't care what happens to their relationship. I don't care what happens to your relationship, Charles, with her. If you guys, hindi naman kayo matutuluyan, but you're 18, man. It's not like you're going to marry this girl. Yeah. But I'm just saying, if there is a girl getting beat up, you go in there and you beat the shit out of the guy that's putting the business end on this girl. You go in there and you whoop ass. That's all. I don't care what happens to you guys in a relationship. I don't care what happens to you, her and that guy. But if you're saying, Kat, is she'll still go back to him, yes, maybe that's true. But maybe he might kick her ass a little bit less because he himself got his ass kicked.
But he might kick her ass worse.
Kick my ass?
No, not your ass, her ass.
That's why, see, but
you know what I'm saying?
He might kill her. He might kill her right now anyway.
Well, that's true.
If I were,
in the sense I
would go,
if you're just going to go.
If I see okay, Kat, let's say you're the one getting beat up. Okay, let's say, Kat, you're getting beat up. And let's say I like you, but you say, sorry, Mo, I'm going to go and pick some other guy. I'm like, okay. But I saw you got a bruise, and I said, oh, Kat, what happened to you? Oh, he beat me up. And you're still staying with him? Yeah, it's just, you'll never understand. I don't understand. Yeah. But here's what I do understand. I understand I'm going to go to his house. I'm going to beat the shit out of him. And I'm going to tell him if I see another bruise, I'm going to stick this knife in your ear and I will kill you if I see Kat hit again.
Yeah, because what he's doing is wrong.
No, absolutely.
Right. Now, Kat, whether you and I materialize in the future after that, I don't care. At least I already know I threaten a man with his life, a man who should not be beating up women, period. Done. Out.
No. If it was absolutely just about a guy who's beating up somebody who's beating up on women, absolutely I agree with you. We are 100% on the same page. I'd say kick that motherfucker's ass so he can't walk for a couple of weeks. And put something up his butt if necessary. Much. Don't beat women. But at the same time, the fact that Charles was romantically involved with this girl means that it can be used as a weapon against her. I know, he could want to kill her any time of any day.
It could be used as the weapon to get the girl. It could be he could be the knight in shining armor, the one who comes in and says, "Hey, if I fucking see you in this house one more time, I'm gonna kill." And she's like, "Oh my God, Charles, you're my hero." It could work out for him that way.
Actually, in the way that her mind seems to work, I actually think that would probably be a good thing because if you beat up the bad guy, you're even more of a bad guy. So, go ahead,
kick his ass.
Yeah,
fuck him up a little bit.
Just don't get hurt, Charles. Okay, I'm being mommy about this. Don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Wear your mouth guard.
That's true.
Don't lose your teeth.
I'm studying jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai.
Okay, good. You study for a couple more weeks and then maybe. Okay.
All right. If he plays a finger on her, you bring the smack down. All right, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh wait,
she dislocate that shoulder.
She what?
She texted me.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what did she say?
Like, I will regret the day that I will let you go.
I will regret the day that I will let you go. See, Mo, this already seems to me that she's dragging this
I don't
drama
want to talk about
out,
this
you know?
anymore. No.
All right.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't care about your relationship, Charles, with her. I care about her getting beat up. Okay?
Yeah.
And do something about that.
That's what I care too.
Thanks, man. Have a good one.
All right, Charles.
Good man.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good luck.
Boy, this is a heavy, emotionally draining program today. 25-year-old Alex on line 4. Is this a cell phone, guys, as well? Anybody know? Is line 4 a cell phone?
Not sure.
If it's not, I'm going to take another call.
No.
All right, hold on. Alex? On 4?
Hello?
Hello, Alex.
Yes, hello.
Alex, are you
yes.
calling on a
Oh.
are you calling on a cell phone?
No,
Or are you calling on a landline?
landline. Binigay ko lang yung ano ko, yung
Can you hold
cellphone
on?
ko. Yes.
Yeah. Can you hold on a little bit? Let me just take the other cell phone call. Kawawa naman sila. Then I'll come back to you. All right, thanks, Ben. Let's go to line 6 and talk to... Who are we here? Let's talk to Jay. Jay's been on hold forever. Hi, Jay. 30 years old. Line 6. What's up?
Hi there, Sir Mo.
Hello.
Hi,
sir.
Hi, I'm Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jay. What's up?
Hello.
I'm Kat.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous right now. But I think I should be starting with a question.
Okay.
So
sure.
I won't be wasting much of your time, sir.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, so here's my situation. I've been married for almost 9 years now. It will be official 9 years on the 26th of August.
Uh-huh.
But my wife left me. She left. We got 2 kids, and she left me with no reason at all. I mean,
just disappeared.
She started like this. Like, she started posting on Facebook na mayroon daw akong babae, mga ganun. Which is, we both know, alam namin yun, mag-asawa kami. Alam namin yun na wala talaga. Wala talaga. Pero alam mo yun, kasi ayoko maging clown kami sa mga tao sa Facebook, na mag-reply ako, tapos magko-comment din ako.
Oh, you'd rather not air your dirty laundry on Facebook like everybody else.
Exactly. But it really hurts though. Like, hindi ko alam kung saan nanggagaling yun. And then when I talk to her personally, she don't want to talk to me.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Okay.
And then like within a week or 2, she just left me. I know where she is. She took the kids with her. Pumunta siya dun sa mga magulang niya. And then she don't want to talk to me really. And then she just keep on posting on Facebook. And then ganun niya, may babae ako, whatever. And then one day, like, hindi ko na kaya kasi namimiss ko yung mga kids ko. Sumagot ako. I started to answer because it was really chaotic. Like, yung buong pamilya namin, nagkatalo-talo na. And then the question is, let me start the question first. The question is, should I really fix this one for the kids and chase her, or should I move on? Kasi ganito, ito ba yung isang catch? Like, merong isang pagkakataon, meron silang high school reunion, whatever. And then, nagpaalam siya sa akin, and then she's like, pumunta siya sa bahay ng mga kapatid ko. Hindi naman sila close ng mga kapatid ko eh. Kaya lang, parang doon pumunta siya, parang, hey, you know what? Pwede ko namang higamin yung accessories mo, yung jewelries mo, ganito. Kasi
all right. Okay. The little details, not that big of a deal for us.
Well,
you just want to know, you just want to ask us, should you follow a person who doesn't want to be with you anymore because you have 2 children?
And I think she got someone.
Yeah, I have a feeling she had
think
someone
so.
else too. I think she was accusing you of the things that she was doing.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. That reverse
Here's
thing
what it
where
is.
people say you did it and really they're doing it.
Right. Here's what it is. You're 30 years old, 9 years married. That means you got married at 21. You come in, you know the spiel, man. If you listen to the podcast, you know this because I say this at least fucking a dozen times a week. Got involved too young, married your teenage sweetheart. This is what happens. You guys just end up hating each other at a very early age. You're 30.
I know, Mo. Yes, sir. I understand. I mean, I've been listening to your show. But the thing is, we have 2 kids, man.
I know. Wait, hold on. But don't. Because here's my thing. Like, Don't marry your fucking teenage sweetheart. Don't do it. All of you. God damn it. Like, don't, because this is what happens.
I support
this is
you, sir.
what happens.
Yeah, please
You're
don't.
30 years
Look
old
at
and you
me.
guys fucking
I'm
hate each
devastated.
other.
I'm destroyed.
Well, you can't get mad at him. The podcast didn't exist 9 years ago, okay? If he had this advice way back in the day, he wouldn't have
This is
done
for
it.
all the teenagers right now who's 19, 20, who says, oh, they've been together with their boyfriend for 4 years since they were 16. You know what's going to happen? They're going to do this. We need to take it to the next level. Okay, what's the next level? Marriage, children. Okay, but we're 2021, just like this guy. This is what's going to happen. 9 years later, you guys going to hate each other because you've grown so apart because you're completely different people than when you first met. Okay, obviously he can't go back and fix that. I'm just telling this to all you other kids right now listening to the show, super in love, want to take it to the next level, but you're only 20 years old. Don't do it because this is what happens. That's all. Now, when it comes to you, John, Jay? I think that going back for the children is not the frame of mind you need to be in, because she really, at this point, doesn't want anything to do with you. I mean, she got up and just left. It wasn't even civil. It wasn't even like organized. She was throwing some shit on Facebook. She was giving you the writing on the wall that I mean, literally on that Facebook wall that, you know, it's not working out, blah, blah, blah. She hates it. She's miserable. And then you know what? She just decided to go up and head out.
And she looks happy now. And I'm so devastated for more
because she's happy. Yes, she is happy now because she's all of a sudden reliving all of these years that were not taken from her forcefully, but you guys took away a lot of your youth.
Yeah, all that time, all those years you should have been out partying, dating people, you know, having a good time. You had
should
kids.
have been dating people.
You know,
should have been dating people.
And all
That's
that
exactly
stuff.
what she's doing.
That's exactly what is happening. Yes.
And look at me, sir. Like, I just lock up myself in my room and I can't sleep.
Of course.
I suck at work this time. I almost lost my job.
That's why we have to have breakup leave at work. By the way, we have to listen. Companies, you have to have a breakup leave because, I mean, there are sometimes people come. They're so heartbroken they can't work, and then all of a sudden they might get in trouble for something when their mind's not there. Breakup leave has to be done for companies. Anyway, back to this guy, Jay. You have to get realistic, buddy. This one is not looking good. There's a chance that she'll come back. Like if she can't find the right guy out there and she misses the security of having a home and all of these things. I mean, there is a chance that they'll come back. That maybe she just needs a few months of pardon.
I don't know about that.
I think you guys are going to have the same
what
problems.
If she does this again?
To answer your question about should you stay together because you have two kids, I am not one to say that you should stay together just because of the kids. If your relationship with each other doesn't work, sometimes it can be worse to stay together just for the children's sake, because children pick up on how you feel about each other and you will be their role model for their own relationships in their lives. So if you and your wife or ex-wife, whatever she is now, you know, stay together and hate each other's guts, and it, you know, shows for your children, they're actually going to have more miserable lives than if you were both separate and had a civil relationship with each other for the children, you know?
And Jay, you sound like a really good guy.
Yeah.
So I think this is heartbreak for you. You're probably even new to this feeling because you don't know what it's like.
Yeah.
And listen, Kat here, I'm older than you, man. I have 5 years on you in terms of age. Kat is younger a little bit, but I'm sure Kat's been through a bunch of breakups. I've been through a bunch of breakups. So we're going to handle this a lot better than you. The reason why you're stuck in your room and you can't work and you're almost getting fired is because you spend your entire life with the same girl. You don't even know what a breakup is.
Yeah. You know, sir, I think I'm dumb. Because I didn't saw this coming.
No.
Yeah, no.
Listen.
You're not the. You were in love with your girlfriend, man.
First of all, you need to not blame yourself. Okay, you need to take all blame away from yourself and stop thinking about what did I do wrong? Could I have done this better? I was a terrible husband. I was this. You know, forget all of that stuff. Okay, there is just sometimes there are things in life that you can't control and they happen, and they are there to make you a stronger person. As cliche as that sounds, you know, every test is something that you can get over and be a stronger person about. But stuff like this is very, very painful, and you need to not make it worse for yourself by beating yourself up about it. Okay, what you need to do is you're going to go through some form of depression. Okay, and I'm not talking about like you're going to be crying all the time and everything, but you might, because what's going
Make a
through,
video.
you know, what's going on in your.
I did. It was really hard. Like, we have our house. I left our house and I just joined my mom's house now. It was so difficult. Like,
this is again, Jay. Again, listen, Jay. The point is here, you're not to be blamed. You didn't make a mistake. The mistake you made, yes, was getting married early and stuff like that. But aside from your character, you have no character flaws. You did not make a mistake. You need to know that, because it'll help you
heal.
I guess feel better about things down the line.
Yeah.
Like, it depends if you cheated on your wife and you call and you say, "This is my wife, I'm so stupid, I cheated." Then I'm going to say, yeah, you're stupid. But I don't want you to think you're stupid.
Yeah.
You guys just made a bad decision about getting involved too early and getting married too early and settling down. That's just, it happens so often. It has nothing to do with you being a bad person. It just didn't work out that way. The problem why you're so down about everything is you've never been through a breakup before. This is your first one. I'm sorry that it's happened. It's a very late bloomer. But that, again, it comes back to, that's why you can't get married early, because look at what an adult breakup is like. An adult breakup is you have to leave your own home and move back with your parents. You lose your children. You fuck up your job. If you don't have breakups early on and get to know how to deal with it, you end up like Jay here, who's lost, and he just wants to go back to his house. Like, I can't even go back home. That's because of these things. So Jay, sorry, saying John. Jay, listen, bud. It's a breakup. It's awful. It happens to every human being, though. You have to know that.
But don't lose faith. I mean, don't fall in a hole and get down on yourself.
You will come back.
You will, you will come back from this. This isn't the end of the world, and you need to stop blaming yourself. And you're going to go through a lot of depression because you're going to have separation anxiety. Your whole past 9 years has been you as a couple rather than you as yourself. So now you know that you're on your own. You have time to figure out who you really are as an adult, what you want in your life, what's important to you. I think work on having, good people around you, good friends, a support system, and also work on having a good relationship with your children, because I think that'll really help you through what you're going to go through right now.
Yeah. Jay, you're going to be Jay, in the end, as awful as it feels right now, you're going to be fine, because I hear it in your voice. You're going to do fine.
I appreciate it.
And you're a smart person, Jay. You sound like you're switched on and that you know what you're doing. And, this is something that you're not used to, but you're going to get through this, okay? Yeah. You need to know that, buddy.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, you know exactly what to do, but it's so hard to do, man. Like,
I know. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of
coming from you guys. I mean, Sir Mo, I'm really a fan. Like, I did placing way back in season 1, episode 1.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh my God!
And I hate to see my listeners hurting, but Jay, it is a breakup. We all go through it. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful.
I didn't really saw this coming, sir. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, I know.
It was. Buddy. Just to add up, it will be our birthday. Like our birthday's the same. It'll be our birthday soon, and we got married on our birthday. So.
Oh no! Just every sentimental thing in your life is attached to it. All right, you know what, Jay?
Young people. Yeah.
Good luck, man. Really, really have good people around you. You're gonna be all right. Just surround yourself with good people and work on getting your kids around you all the time. Okay?
Yeah.
I will. Thanks.
And don't compromise your job, please. Work hard. If there's anything I want you to do as well as you did, say, years ago, your job. Because I don't want you to lose your job. Then you're really going to be depressed. You lose your wife, you lose your house, you lose your job. Oof, man, it's bad time. Okay. So keep that job close. All right? All right. Thanks, man.
I will.
Good luck, my friend. Thanks,
Good luck, Jay.
Bye. Poor dude.
That's really
First
sad.
breakup, 30 years old.
Yeah, it's sad.
Let's take a break. When we come back, a lot more calls. Busy night here on a Thursday. Good Times with the Podcast, Season 2. Brought to you by Globe. Back after this. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Everything for the stylish techie is at SM Supermalls this August, including discounts of up to 70% off on great finds at the SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
SM 3-day sale.
Plus, shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 7866, series of 2013.
Take a little sunshine, grab a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen table's waiting for you.
I was dared through Boss Man to eat a spoonful of not sugar but cinnamon. So you guys, I don't cower down to a challenge. I take them wholeheartedly and with spoonfuls. And I'm going to take a spoonful of cinnamon.
I saw this on 1,000 Ways to Die and the guy died. It was so sad.
Wow.
Okay, now say chubby bunny. I like the color of your lip. Are you here? Oh my god. She's gonna blow! You look like the Wicked Witch. So, how was your experience?
I need a raise.
What show?
That show! It's a show! You know, that show!
It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina and...
Like a double blowjob.
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like a high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little, you know.
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesdays.
Says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program, Good Times with Mo, the podcast, season 2, brought to you by Globe. A lot of calls tonight, so I really want to get to them fast. And maybe, Kat, we should speed up our calls.
Yes,
I think
let's
we're
try
like
and
doing
do
10
that.
minutes on some of our calls. So
But we're
let's
giving
get in
good
and out of there
advice. We're giving
quicker.
good advice. I mean, at least.
Right, but we have to blame ourselves how heavy this episode seems to have become because we're spending so much time on these people.
I know. We should speed through them a
connecting
little
with them, and it's getting too emotional for us. But hey, listen, Kat Alano is here. You follow her on Twitter at Kat Alano. She is half British. Yes, from
Yes.
the UK. Kat and I have hung out in London a few times. And by the way, the people who send me messages on Ask FM from London and all of these other countries, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for downloading the podcast in the UK. And I've got great news for Filipinos who are in Britain. Globe Telecom is now expanding to the UK. You know this, Kat? Check this out.
Wow.
Local and international SMS and call rates are available for as low as 10 pence.
10p?
That's right, per text or minute. The lowest calling rate in the UK to the Philippines in the market today. So unlimited calls are also available via Duo UK. So to know more about it, www.ukglobetel.com. And you might be interested in doing that because I know you have family, obviously, in the UK.
Yes, I do.
Good stuff. All right, Kat, here we go. 478-7954, Skype, the Good Times. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get some of these calls. Let's start with... you pick here, Kat. You tell me. Guy in Makati's girlfriend has hairy nipples. Wants to know what to do about it.
Uh-huh.
Anna has dated a guy for 3 years, and he mysteriously left, just disappeared.
Okay.
Or Kevin here, who can't not go to the whorehouse weekly.
I think
hairy nipples,
either hairy nipples or
disappearing
whorehouse.
boyfriend, whorehouse.
Hairy nipples or
All right.
whorehouse. You pick one.
We'll pick one. All right. I'll go with Kevin.
right.
Yeah, I'll go with Kevin. Kevin with the whorehouse guy. Line 6. Hi, Kevin.
Hello.
Hi, Kevin.
Welcome
Hello.
to the show, Kevin. 23 years old from Manila. What's up?
Hello.
Yes, Kevin.
Yes,
what
Kevin.
can we do for you
Go.
today? Apart
I
from
can-
prostitution.
Can you call again?
Oh, okay.
What?
I don't think
Oh,
I don't think he can hear us very well. He says he's going to call us back.
Hold
All
on.
right.
Let me try. Kevin,
Yes. Hello.
what is your question?
Hello.
Yes, Kevin.
Can you call again later?
Oh, okay. Wife is there.
Is it okay?
Yeah. All right. Are you
Okay.
drunk?
Okay, later.
All right, Kevin.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. I think, you know what I think happened? I've
His
heard
wife
that
came
before.
home?
Wife's there. Girlfriend's been on hold too long. Had a question about spakol, but then all of a sudden the girlfriend's there. No, wait. Did we
crap.
lose the hairy nipple guy on... I should have gone to the hairy... Is he gone?
Yep.
He is gone?
Shit.
Okay, so
Call
we're
back that hairy nipple guy, too.
stuck with
With
a
Anna.
guy with Anna. All right, let's go to Anna.
All right. Hi, Anna. Line 5.
Hello.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, Mo.
Anna.
Hi.
Oh,
What's going on?
I just wanted to ask your opinion about this. I've been living with this guy for 3 years, and suddenly he disappeared without anything, without saying anything. And on the day he disappeared, he called my friend and told him that he loves me, blah, 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 to watch over me. Then I'm thinking, why the heck does he not call me instead of calling our friend? So, and I heard from a friend that he went to live abroad with his ex-wife and that they had 3 kids. So I really don't know.
How long were you with your
3 years.
Your boyfriend? 3 years?
3 years.
And okay, so he it wasn't one of these things where he had a family and a wife and then was just cheating with you. He in fact separated from his family.
Yes, before
And then went to see
when I met him, he was already separated with his girlfriend, not
Okay.
really his wife.
Oh,
okay.
But they have
All right.
kids together.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys were here together for 3 years, then he just disappeared, and now he's back with his ex-girlfriend or ex-baby mama. and I guess you're never really an ex-baby mama. You're always a baby mama. And they're together abroad, and he called your friend and said to take care of you. What's your question?
I just wanted to ask your opinion if what he's really saying is true. Because months before, way back, he was already hinting of wanting to work abroad. But I told him that I didn't want him to leave. But he said that he wants to because his ex is pressuring him on giving financial support to his kids. That's why he wanted to work in another country.
Okay.
And I didn't really had a clue that he was already taking care of the papers or whatever, and up until a few days ago that he just disappeared.
Okay, and here's my question, though. And again, very much like our last caller with Jay, where the person just gets up and leaves. What do you want to happen here?
I don't know. Maybe I just wanted a reason why he did that, or maybe just a simple explanation, because I've been waiting for his call or even for his emails, and I haven't gotten any since the day he left.
So really what you're looking for is closure.
Yes, because for those several years that we've been together, I really wanted to know what my worth is for him.
You got your answer, Anna, and here, let me close it for you. Because people they don't just get up and leave unless they're done. I mean, this guy's done, and I don't know if Kat, how many boyfriends have you? Not even how many boyfriends. I'm sure you've had a boyfriend, or even you, in fact, have just got up and left, right?
Not like that. Not just out of the blue.
Yeah, because I'm getting really confused because if he really is back with his ex, then why the hell did he not leave way before and just left a few days ago?
Well,
Maybe
are
just
you
found
really
out.
sure? Are you really sure that he ended it with her?
Well, that's what I was asking earlier, because they were together 3 years. Like, I doubt he can juggle for 3 years.
I've heard of a guy. Oh no! Listen to this, Mo. I have heard of a guy. Actually, he's a basketball player who had a girlfriend for 7 years and had a mistress for 3 years and had them on the opposite sides of the court from each other at his basketball games every game and didn't get caught.
Again,
so there are
you
guys
have to
with
be
some talent.
Some kind of special, though,
there is
to
some
pull that
kind of
off.
talent. Sometimes guys
I'm not
are
saying
like
it
that.
can't exist. It's highly unlikely to pull both off. Every cheating husband knows or boyfriend knows that you're gonna get caught, and if you last longer than 3 years without getting caught, you're fucking exceptional.
Well, Anna, did you guys live together?
Yes, we lived together for those 3 years.
Well, then that's less likely. Well,
he was always saying that he's just doing it for the kids. That's why he was going to their house and visiting the kids. And then I believed him because I don't want to take away his chance of seeing his kids. I don't really know what to believe right now. I'm really confused.
Honestly, honey, I think that the first thing that you need to do is not care about what his value of you is. It's what your value on yourself is. This really is about your own self-worth and how you feel after something like this happens to you. You don't deserve for this to happen to you. You don't deserve for someone to just walk out on you and be like, oh, you know what? Hey, neighbor, by the way, can you babysit my cat, Anna, while I'm gone forever? You know what I mean? You don't deserve that kind of shit. So, at this point in time, I'm going to be really women's lib and strong about it and say, you know what, honey, go out and find yourself and screw this guy. If he can leave you like that, I mean, maybe he has a good reason. Maybe it's because he really wants to take care of his kids and as a man, whatever, he's gone and done that. But he's been a coward with you and he hasn't been honest with you no matter what his reason was. He should have been upfront with you. He should have told you that he was going to go abroad, no matter whether or not. Maybe he was afraid to tell you because he was afraid you were going to break it off with him. Still a coward move. He should have told you what he was doing and that he was going to go.
Here's what it is, though, Anna. The guy left, okay? And, people do that. Awful people do that, but people do it. And as much as you're searching for answers and all of these things, which I understand because it's hard and it hurts, you have to one day just be realistic. The guy left for whatever reason. And don't search for reasons. He just take what is in front of you. You had a boyfriend, he took off. He had a family, he had desires to go abroad, he had responsibilities, but he's an asshole and he just took off. People do it.
And also, like
It
our
happens.
last caller, Jay, you know, what I was saying to him is don't blame yourself. Don't nitpick at this because everybody, especially women, I don't know, Mo, if guys do this as well, but have a tendency to nitpick at the problem, at what happened, why did it happen, why did he leave me, what's wrong with me, what could I have done better. Don't do any of that stuff because you know what? You're never going to know the answer and it's just going to drive you crazy for the rest of your life. So
yeah, that's exactly, again, that's why I want you to get realistic, Anna. He left. I'm sorry he did. I'm sorry you're hurting. It's awful. But let's not, let's not search too much and search too long for answers because, in fact, the answer is in front of you. He's gone.
You think so? Because I'm thinking that if he calls me one day, I don't really know what to say to him. Or if
listen,
not even going to answer his call.
You use this moment as inspiration to never get back with this guy because this is a showing of awful character.
Yes.
So you know what I mean? It's like it's a revelation of sorts. So you're saying, oh, well, what if he calls and explains and says he wants me back? Well, you should have done that when you were here with me. You just left, and that's rude. It's asshole. It's douche. And I don't want a rude asshole douchebag boyfriend.
Yeah. And also,
so I suggest you stay away.
How long did you know him before you guys moved in together and started dating and stuff?
About a year. We were business partners before.
Okay. And had he ever shown this kind of behavior before?
Not really.
Like, is he good at dealing with problems? Does he face them head on? Is he the kind of person who doesn't really deal with problems and runs away from them and just hopes they kind of go away?
But Kat, irrelevant though. Again, it goes back to we're going to just extend this call. Irrelevant of how he acts and what he behaves. If he has made a decision to get up and leave, minus any explanation, that's an asshole move to do. It's very rude. And you should use that as inspiration to never speak to him again.
Well, no, the reason
That's
I was
all.
asking is because sometimes, you know, when you're with someone, you see them with rose-colored glasses, okay? You see them as this perfect person. And when they show bad traits like this, you assume that it's just out of the blue and it's never happened before. Maybe this is you actually seeing what kind of a person he really is. And you need to ask yourself, do you want to be with a person who can just pick up and leave you and tell the neighbor to take care of you for him?
Yeah, but that's exactly what I was saying. This is the reality. He's not a good guy, Anna. He didn't think you were important enough to explain, to do things properly, to at least make it easier for you. That he knows you were going to get heartbroken, and he decided, so what? I'm going to leave anyway. That just shows that he's a prick.
Yeah.
And should not be worth your time in the future. I'm begging you, don't get back together with this guy because he obviously doesn't value how much you're going to hurt after this relationship. He just selfishly packed his shit and left. No explanation at all. And that is a very extremely rude thing to do.
And don't make excuses for him. Oh, it might have been this. Or do you think it's real? Maybe it was the baby mama.
Right.
Forget it. Who cares?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter what the reason was. He's a douchebag for leaving you.
You should
End of story.
have at least... You deserve an explanation. You didn't get an explanation. That shows he's an asshole and should not be dealt with anymore in the future. Period. Okay?
Okay, I really appreciate what you said. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, and I don't want you to waste any more time dwelling on this guy. I know you will eventually, but you're 30 years old. Don't save your any more years hoping he's going to come back. I want you to move on, and when you get into a new relationship, get into it 100%.
Yep.
Don't even
And
think
he
about
has
this
kids
guy being part of
already.
your
So, you know, if you want to have kids, forget about this guy, man. He's already had his life and done his stuff. You want to do this, go find someone who's going to be solid and be there for you, not someone who just runs away.
Thanks for the call, love.
Okay.
Good luck. Sorry to hear
Thank
another
you.
heartbreak.
Good luck, Anna.
Oh, my God. I'm so
I know.
depressed.
Can we have something stupid now?
Okay.
Like
Alex, hairy nipples.
Yeah,
Line
go
one.
to the hairy nipples.
Alex.
Hello, yes. Hi, Mo.
Your girlfriend.
Yes. Hi.
Tell us about the hair. Tell us
Her
about
tits
the
have a
hair.
sweater on them. Fantastic.
Kasi,
What's up?
Ganito kasi yun nga, yung girlfriend ko, yung magsi-6 na kami.
Oh.
Nung
tatanggalin ko na yung ano niya, may buhok yung nipple. Normal lang ba sa babae yung may buhok yung nipple niya around the nips talaga? Parang halos medyo makapal na rin. Parang alam mo yung buhok sa kilikili ng babae, parang gano'n.
Yeah, wait,
buhok sa kilikili? Parang gano'n?
Parang
Alex,
ganun yung
Alex,
buhok.
I know you're panicking, buddy. Hold on. Is she hairy everywhere else, though? I mean, her legs are hairy. Her vagina is very hairy. Is she one of these girls that tumutubo talaga yung makakapal na buhok?
Yung vagina niya, hairy. Pero sa legs kasi, ano siya, parang
vagina niya.
Parang makapal, pero sa nips, okay lang, parang normal lang naman siguro sa vagina. Pero sa nips, parang ngayon lang ako naka-encounter kasi ng ganun eh. Parang... Hindi ko alam, ma-open ba siya pag sinabi ko sa kanya, ay, paano mo naman yan? Ibunutin mo
That's a good question.
Diba?
Hold on one second. Kat.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm going to ask Kat this.
Yes.
Hold on one second, Alex. I want you to listen. Kat, you strike me as a girl that would likely be very hairy. And the reason why I say this is because, I'll tell you this why. High testosterone levels tend to have, low voice, hairy body, big sex drive. So I think you've checked off big sex drive and low voice. I'm gonna go ahead and say,
but I'm really not that hairy, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not. Like my leg hair is really fine, and everything in my arm hair. I mean, if you can see, well, I don't know if you're watching the video, but I really don't have much hair. I'm not very hairy.
Okay, but
I have a thick head of hair,
though,
but I'm not. I would tell you if I was hairy, but I'm really not. I
Okay,
have friends
but
who are
let's
very
say-
hairy that had to wax their arms and stuff, and no.
All right, but
I do
let's say
understand what you mean.
let's say then though you are. Let's
Okay.
just this is where I was going with that whole thing.
All right, go.
If you had a hairy nipple and the
Yeah.
guy comes up to you and says, "Kat, there's hair coming out of your nipples," would you be offended?
See, I think that if I had hairy nipples, that I would take care of it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like guys shave.
But why are there people that don't?
Because if you think about it, look, if she has a hairy body, right? On all of the things that you can actually see, say she has a bigote or may, hairy legs, hairy arms, pwede ka mag-wax, pwede ka mag-ahit, diba? So whoever dates you is never gonna know that you're super duper hairy. Nagpa-laser ka, di mo naman alam. But when you have kids with her, you're hairy Chewbaccas. But, your nipples are something that you don't have to really take care of. Because in public,
So
you're
you're
not
saying
showing
that maybe she
hairy
doesn't
nipples.
know that she has hairy nipples because she's used to having hairy nipples? Like, okay, for example, you know the guy who's got the big mole on the face and he's got like 55 hairs hanging out of it? And sometimes you stare at him and you're like, please cut that fucking thing.
Mole.
And you sit there and like, why doesn't this guy fucking shave his fucking mole hair? It's because they're so used to seeing it that...
Yeah, I mean,
it doesn't.
Maybe it's a case of I love my body, I should be happy about it, and hairy nipples. I got hairy nipples, or maybe she doesn't know what to do about it. I mean, what are you supposed to do about hairy nipples? Do you wax them? Do you
Okay, do this.
tweeze them? I mean,
Do
gosh,
this,
it's
do
gotta
this, do
hurt.
this.
Nipples are
All right, I got it.
sensitive, man.
Alex, do this.
Hello.
When you're having sex with her and you suck on her tits.
Oh.
Parang ano na kasi, parang routine na yun di ba? Pang bago mo.
Pero gano'n ka hairy ba talaga? Is it like-
Alex, hold on 1 second. When you're sucking on her tits, pretend you're choking on the hair. And then go, and then what's wrong? Sorry, may buhok.
May one time nga na kagat ko, parang hinila ko, parang nasaktan siya. Kasi parang sumabit, di ba?
Pero nasaktan siya.
Oo,
nasaktan siya. So sabihin mo, ay, sorry babe, kasi may buhok dito. Gusto mo tanggalin ko para hindi ka na masaktan? The point is...
Yeah, that's a good idea, Mo. That's a good idea. No, yeah, go ahead, Mo.
No, because, for example, here, okay, some girl sent me a message on my phone. She said, what do I do? My girlfriend, they're lesbians, when she's finger blasting let's just call her my reporting party, my RP, when she's finger blasting the girl who's asked me the question, she said her nails are long and it's cutting up my vagina.
Oof.
Then I said, but I don't want to tell her because I don't want her to feel bad. And I'm like, okay, this is what you do. Grow your nails, finger blast her, and while you're finger blasting her, purposely scratch her and go, wow, I just felt that I scratched you on accident. I'm sorry. You know what we need to do? We need to cut our nails. And you do it together. So you kind of this is for people who can't be honest and straight up.
So you're telling him to grow his nipple hair out.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, while you're sucking on her tits, bite the hair and pull it and go, oh shit, sorry, I pulled the hair. You know what? We should cut it so I don't bite it again. I'm sorry. I don't want you to get hurt. You make it about you feeling bad about. So it's kind of you transfer the offense not on her to be offended, but for you to be concerned that she might get hurt physically. And then voila, hair gone.
Pero kumbaga, halimbawa yung, kasi around the nipples kasi, di ba, tumutubo. Pero normal lang din ba yung parang, ngayon lang din ako na-encounter kasi yung parang yung nips niya, nakalubog din. Yung parang di nakalabas yung pinakalam mo yung sa dulo, alam mo yun, di ba?
Yeah,
I've had a couple girlfriends like that. That's normal.
But they
yung
do
parang,
they pop
kapag
out?
hinila mo yung buhok, medyo lalabas yung nipple talaga. Kumbaga, parang lalabas yung pinakalam.
Yeah, they're like inverted nipples. I think they're called inverted nipples or something. That's fine.
Is the hair actually coming out of her nipple part? Like
yung sa around the nipple talaga eh.
On the side, the areola.
Okay.
That's normal. Listen, it's normal. People have hairy nipples, and girls who are hairy will have hairy nipples. Maybe she has polycystic ovaries. I don't know. That tends to make you very hairy. But
pero
whatever.
Ano bang magandang advice? Halimbawa, sige, pumayag na siya. Ano ba, blank? I-shape ba? O i-wax ba? Ano ba? Ano ba kayang yun?
Oh, man, that's a nipple. That sounds like it hurts.
Yeah, you have to be really careful, okay? Yeah, I think shaving is okay if you're really gentle about it, but nothing over the nipple, okay? Just be really careful. And tweezing, if she can handle it, I guess.
That's hurt. I would laser it just so it doesn't ever come back.
Ako kasi alam mo nagpapa-laser siya ng armpit niya.
There you
May ganun ba treatment niya, laser ng
Yes, listen. If she's lasering the armpit, just tell her to tell the doctor to go by the tits and fucking laser that one off.
Yeah.
All right?
Be like, can you do something about it, baby? Because I don't wanna bite your nipple hair anymore. Just tell her that. Like, when we're having sex, baby, I don't wanna suck on your tits, but I don't wanna hurt you. So get rid of the hair. Just tell her that.
You have to bite. You have to bite it though first. You have to
make
I'm
it
sorry,
really
I know
hurt.
I know it's really an awful thing to hurt somebody, but you have to bite it, and then you have to go, oh, I'm sorry. Just like the girl fingering, you have to scratch that vagina a little bit inside, just so you know, oh, sorry. Like that.
So uncomfortable.
All right?
All right. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Kat. Thank you.
All right, dude. Good luck. Good luck with that.
Does she have big boobs, though? I mean, like, good cup size?
Pitit.
I'm sorry?
Pitit, pero hindi naman kalaki yan din.
Yeah. So they're like a handful, kind of good size.
Yes.
All right. There you go. You all you need is a handful.
Pare, yung nipples niya ba? Pink? Pare, yung pink ba yung nipples niya?
Pink ba?
Hindi. Hindi light brown. Light brown. Pero maputi siya, pre. Maputi siya.
So maputi siya, pero brown yung nipple.
Light brown. Parang caramel kisses.
Alin.
Tapos may buhok pa. Brown, tapos may buhok. Pangit. Okay. Pare, thank you.
Okay. Sige, thank you.
Sige.
That's terrible. Oh.
There's such a craze for pink nipples.
I know. They even have that stuff that bleaches your nipples. Yeah, I don't know about bleaching your nipples, ladies.
Some girl was asking me on my Ask FM, hey, listen, about the pink nipples, man. How do I get my nipples pink? And I'm like, they're really dark. I'm like, you're really dark. And do you know that if you're really dark and you have pink nipples, you're going to look like a marsupial? You don't want that shit.
Seriously, you're going to look
Why would you want pink nipples
really
if you're brown?
Weird.
You look fucking crazy. What are you, a platypus?
I don't understand the bleaching craze at all myself.
Rats have pink nipples and brown skin.
But
what a craze for pink nipples. And then now girls with, I'm sure you have pink nipples, Kat, because you're a half-breed. But girls with pink nipples now, wow, more mayabang than ever, right?
But what is the big deal about pink nipples? I don't get it. I have seen women with sexy brown nipples that are like, dang, that's a hot brown nipple. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell is wrong with brown nipples?
I have celebrated a few brown nipples. They're fine with me.
Like, if do guys who like pink nipples actually see brown nipples and if there was a banging hot chick and she had brown nipples, would they be like, sorry?
I don't think so.
I don't want to bang you. You have brown nipples.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So
But
what the
for
hell is
some
the craze?
reason-
There has to be
You know what it
something. I mean,
is?
why would
You know
people
what it
go to
is?
the
I'll
extreme
tell you-
of
I'll tell you what it
bleaching
is.
their nipples?
I'll tell you what it is.
What is it?
Business.
That's true.
You know, you go out there and you put a smear campaign that dark nipples are ugly, and then you come out with a product that says they lighten them. So if you can get that smear campaign and it gets viral, that, oh my God, anything but pink nipples is ugly, then you start selling and moving product. You're making
actually,
100 million.
Yep, they have that white
revenue
your
because-
pussy stuff too now.
Yeah. Oh, the Georgina pussy soap?
Yes,
White-
yes,
you know
yes. Whiten your
Sold
vagina.
out. Sold out. Every time you go to Watson, no more pussy soap. All sold out. Because they went out, they told people dark vaginas are unattractive and this and that.
You're seeing
Came
it
out with
this
a product. Right. Got a legitimate endorser, maybe through 10M to Georgina to do this. Boom. All of a sudden, you're just moving product. Moving product on Watson's. Completely sold out at Watson's all the time.
And now
pussy soap
everybody-
always missing.
Everybody
Gotta
in the
buy
country-
that pussy soap on eBay. There's a black market for pussy soap white.
Although every time that Georgina comes on the TV to advertise that, people think about her vagina.
Oh, of course. Of course. It's funny because Solen has a whitening armpit, like commercial or ad, or like, you know, here, you know, have white armpits like Solen with it. I'm like, or be half French.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it started out dark.
Yeah.
In fact, I know it didn't start out dark.
Here's the Solen whitening cream. Yeah, or be half Caucasian. How about that?
That helps too.
That helps as well.
Yes, it does. Extremely.
Like you, Kat, how much of your Desai features are in fact directly related to you being half British?
How many of my Desai features are due to me being all of them?
Yeah, right. Exactly. So no whitening soap is going to be able to get you to look like Kat Alano. You know what makes you look like Kat Alano? White dad.
My mother.
Yeah, something
White
like
mom.
that. White mom, whatever.
Yeah.
Your mom's white.
Yeah. My mom's British and my dad's Filipino. That's why my last name is really Alano.
Oh, wow. That's weird. That's weird. You
I
rarely
know.
ever see that
I'm
combo.
one of the rare combinations wherein I'm...
So your mother wasn't a mail order bride?
No, she wasn't. My dad was a mail order husband.
Woo. All right, we got to take a break. When we come back, more calls. Good Times and More, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Last chance for these calls coming up in just a few minutes. We have pink-nippled, light-complected vagina Kat Alano on the program tonight. And we'll see you after this commercial break. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
SM3-day sale. Everything for the stylish techie is at SM Supermalls this August, including discounts of up to 70% off on great finds at the SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
SM 3-day sale.
Plus, shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 7866, series of 2013.
What show?
That show! It's that show. You know, that show. It's that show, pare.
Oh, that show. Oh. Yeah, that show's cool. We talk about...
Oh, what does this look like?
Vagina and...
Like a double blowjob.
Vagina?
Who is the asshole that decided to shave this shit off the entire planet?
Sometimes we like to talk about...
It's like when you guys like a high-fiving on a girl and then you're doing her in the butt and you're doing her in the mouth. High five, bro.
Vagina. Vaginas.
And you're jacking off really intensely, but like massaging your balls and shit.
I'm not talking about a Chewbacca, man. I'm just talking about a nice little,
Vaginas.
And don't miss that spot, like the cowper's gland. It's like in between your balls and your asshole. But not me, because I'm a guy.
Yeah, that's a cool show. You should watch it. I think we're on Tuesday.
Says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Hey, Asian guys, you want a bigger dick? Need you to put this cream on it. And the model's a black guy. Love it. Love it.
We should just do that, actually. Let's find a black guy with a really big penis and then make an advertisement.
You know what? That's funny. Make one of those viral comedy videos.
Yeah, let's totally do that.
Find me the power forward for the Minnesota Timberwolves or whatever, and just like, hey, listen, we're gonna make a spoof commercial for a cream that makes Asian dicks bigger, and the model happens to be a black guy who's 6'10".
And has a gigantic penis.
Hey, you over there in Seoul, you want to have a dick?
And he sounds like, oh yeah. Like he has one of those voices, like really deep and low.
Yeah, it's like, hey over there, you Asians. I read a survey that the average age Asian penis is 3.8 inches. But when you put this cream, it looks like this, and he pulls it down, it's fucking 11.
Dunk. It has that sound on the
That's right.
table.
We need Vernon
Dunk.
Macklin to do it. That's
Vernon
right. Thank you,
Macklin.
Pico. Yeah, Vernon Macklin's this guy who plays in the PBA. Some girl who called the show said she slept with Vernon Macklin, and he straight up tore her in half, like just like a fucking vagina serial killer. Just fucking destroyed it.
Well, Vernon
Yes.
Macklin pimp points to you.
That's right. He
Everybody
plays for
knows you got a
Ginebra.
big dick.
He plays for Ginebra. She said, like, her question was initially this. Mo, I have a question. What? I had sex with a black guy. Does my vagina will it ever go back to normal? Because right now it's just a gaping hole.
That's awesome. Not that she had a gaping hole vagina, but that she
I've seen
asked
girls
that
put
question.
I've seen girls put a super lolo paputok in their vagina, and there was less damage than what Vernon Macklin did to that vagina.
Seriously, that's bad.
Awesome.
Mo. That's wow.
Speaking of destroying our organs, D, you're on line 5. Welcome to the show. 28 years old, Ortigas. Hi, D.
Hi, Mo. Hi, Kat.
Hi, D.
What's up, baby?
Kat, I have a question for you.
Awesome. We could have a sexy voice off right now.
Yeah, this girl, you know,
Oh.
she's fucking. Yeah. D, when's the last time you had sex? Earlier today?
I'm sorry?
Did you have sex earlier today?
No.
Did you masturbate today?
Yes.
No. No, I didn't.
All right, D, what's your question?
Kat, have you tried anal?
I am afraid that I am not a good person to ask about anal.
Why?
I don't know. I've always thought of the pooper as a pooper and not a in thing.
You know, I'm surprised.
Out
Kat.
only.
I'm surprised by that answer. I'm
Really?
surprised by that answer. I thought at least you may have tried it
Nah.
just to see what all the hoopla,
You know,
all the.
I've messed around in that area. I'm not saying, that there's nothing that happened, but not, full whole hog
Full
all the
dick and
way.
ass.
Yeah, let's see if I poop after type stuff,
But you have had a finger in your ass. At least.
It's been messed around with. We'll go there. I see. I'm a prude about the ass. I can't even talk about it. I'm like,
Sure, fair enough.
poop hole.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, Elena Darda's been here several times, and both times she was like, yeah, anal sex, man. All right. Anyway, D, go ahead. Why?
I'm sorry?
Why? Why were you
Are you-
asking if I have ever tried anal?
Nothing. I was just curious about it since you talk about sex a lot.
Yes, absolutely. But, everybody has their favorites, and that's not one of mine. But, we can still talk about it. What's going on?
My answer about anal sex is this, D. Why waste a perfectly functioning vagina, which is 3 inches away? Why waste that by fucking around in an ass where you're going to get a chili dog when you put your dick out?
Yeah.
Okay?
But-
Why put a chili dog? Why have a chili dog when there's a perfectly good functioning vagina, an inviting vagina to the left 4 inches?
I don't know. I just got curious about Kat if she had tried it. I'm not even a fan of anal as well. Like, what advice can you give to girls who wants to try anal or like
or wants to play around in that area?
Yeah, well, obviously there is a small population of people that like anal sex, but with that in mind, it is it's slightly disgusting. There is shit there.
I think you're being a little personal with this one, Mo, and you think that it's a gross thing. Like,
we have a call on hold from a girl in Australia who's
who's
had to
gonna
lick her
prove you
boyfriend's
right.
asshole.
Okay, I know.
And she said there's shit on her mouth when it happens.
I know.
That's gross.
We're not talking about her eating it though. We're talking
I know,
about
but
the
what I'm
sex
saying,
part.
shit comes out whether
Yeah,
you like it or not.
Okay,
That's not personal.
Okay.
That's true.
All right, yeah, it's true. But
Shit comes out.
Pete, there are a bunch of people who do like anal sex, and I do have friends who love anal sex. I've had conversations with them at length about having anal sex because I'm curious, because I've never really had that thing done. And so I've asked them about it, and pretty much, what I've heard is that you have to be really, really comfortable about having anal sex. You have to be okay with it. Both parties have to want to be in it or at least be coaxed into it. And if you want to have anal sex, the girl has to be incredibly relaxed. Like, if she feels any pressure or any kind of stress or anything, like, the guy has to do some foreplay. Lazy guys, it's not good for you to try anal because you're going to have to do a lot of work to get the girl relaxed enough to put it in there and have a good time without ripping her up or hurting her or her clenching down on your penis so hard. Feels like, I don't know, it's suffocating. But
Here's what it is. You need a lot of lubrication as well. So Kat's right. Relaxed. A lot of lubrication. Make sure you're cleaned up real well prior to doing it.
Yeah,
and
gosh,
then know that
shower,
obviously there are
clean.
medical side effects. I mean, if you go online right now, open up a browser window, type prolapsed anus on Google, and click images.
Yeah.
That's
You're talking about the worst case scenario, though. And I know you're right.
No.
Stuff does
Listen.
happen. It is bad.
Listen, the prolapsed anus is not that wild and rare. I mean, because the thing is, listen, when you're right, Kat, I'm talking about worst case scenario, but I'm also talking about a common problem when you do things that you're not supposed to do. Like, if I said, when you put a piercing in your dick, I want you to type in, blood, let's say, cell degeneration on penis due to piercing. Obviously, I don't know if that exists or not. I'm making that up. And then you go, Mo, but that's a fucking rare. Of course, that's worst case scenario. Yes, but that's what happens when you put poles in your dick. Like, you get what I mean? It's not supposed to happen that way. And I'm not making it a religious thing or a moral thing. It really is used to shit. And a vagina is not used to shit. You're actually supposed to stick a dick in there.
Yeah.
So when you want to go the other way and put and put something in your ass, you have to know that there are consequences when you break rules, and you're breaking a rule there.
Well, you know what? It's also the same way. Don't, have sex with a girl because she might get pregnant if you come inside of her without a condom. Like,
No, but you're supposed
people
to
are
come
still
inside.
going to do it. No, I know.
It was built that way.
No, I know, but this has been happening over thousands of years. Come on, sodomy. This has been going on for forever, Mo. This is a natural thing. People have done it and wanted to do it, whether or not they were educated about it.
Still breaking rules.
Okay, fair enough, but people still break rules and they do it. So the question here is how to, and we are trying to educate as much as possible so they don't have prolapse anuses and ripped
I love that prolapse anus.
stuff like that. So, answering your question, relax.
It's the name of my new band. Cat Alano and the Prolapse Anus. 7th Eye, August 27. Check us out. It's free.
Yeah, come into my anus. Whoa.
Free.
All right. No. So, yeah.
Sam Milby gets on stage to karaoke. He's like, hey, what's the name of your band? Prolapse Anus. Sam just gets off stage. Sorry. Man can't be moved. I'm moving. Moving to the next place.
Right.
Sorry. Anyway, go ahead, Kat. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. So, a person has to be really relaxed, loads of lubricant, no rushing, lots of foreplay to relax the other person. And then, they always say to use smaller things like anal beads or anal plugs, to kind of warm the anus up. Yeah, like to kind of get it used to being penetrated. And I don't know, honestly, if it's a good idea to have anal sex with somebody with a gigantic penis either. That's maybe not a good idea. But if you want to try it, those are the things that please try it. The Old Spice guy is coming to mind for this commercial.
Yeah, sorry.
He's riding a horse.
Yeah. Listen, again, it can be done. It can be done pleasurably, though. Even there are a bunch of gay guys that don't like anal sex. You know that, Kat? There's a good, huge population that just stick with blood because, again, it is not the best feeling in the world. Yeah. And if you're so adventurous and you really want to test the waters, then take precautions. A lot of lubrication, as Kat said, very relaxed, very clean. But again, don't be surprised if you're having sex and shit comes out and falls on the bed sheets.
Yeah.
Or, you get what I mean? Because you're playing with fire.
Okay, Mo, here, I have a question for you about anal sex.
Fire
okay,
away.
I heard...
Thanks for the call, D.
This was a guy who's uncircumcised, right? He said that he had sex with his girlfriend, and when he was in the shower washing afterwards, there was a piece of corn hidden in his foreskin. How is this possible?
Totally possible. Totally.
So corn cannot digest to that point wherein when you're having sex with somebody up the butt, the corn comes and is in the...
Extremely possible.
Oh,
yeah, because
my
when you're talking about not being circumcised, you have a lot of excess skin there, and it can easily find its way in between that excess skin and say...
Yeah. It wasn't the skin I was worried about. It was the digestion of the corn, whether or not it still be that hole that it would come out as a kernel of corn in his...
Yes. God. Yes, I shit corn all the time. I shat corn 3 days ago.
Nice.
When I had a corn on the cob.
Well, it's good
and
that
I looked
you
in the toilet,
did not have anal sex that day.
You know what's awesome? I had this topic once, like revenge that you've done on your ex. People, like your ex has cheated on you, and then there some of the revenge things that you've done.
Mm-hmm.
Some guy
made a video.
So he had a foreign girlfriend. He had a foreigner girlfriend, right?
Uh-huh.
So the girlfriend cheated on him. So he ate a bunch of corn. This is the greatest thing ever. I'm such a big fan of this guy.
Okay.
He ate a bunch of corn, and he made sure not to try to chew them, like swallow a bunch of them, right?
Yeah.
And then shit it out, washed it, collected the corn, made a mais con hielo or mais con tae, and brought it to the family. So not only did he get revenge on the girl, he fucking took out the family at the same time. I love this guy.
God,
I love this guy.
Insane.
That
yes,
is
you and your
do.
penchant for revenge, Mo. I'm sure that
do it,
is top
motherfucker.
of your list.
I could not have thought a better idea. Like, you shat out a bunch of corn, and then you made a fucking dessert, and you brought it to them as a cultural sharing moment. It's like, here in the Philippines, we have this, and this is a very special dessert, mais con tae. And they sat there and just fucking shoving it down there, and he shat that shit out.
That is dedication to revenge. That is true dedication.
He is my Moses. He's my leader. I love this guy.
That is.
I love this guy.
That is. Wow.
JR, 26, line 1. What's up? JR, line 1?
JR. Well,
JR.
okay,
JR gave a blowjob to his neighbor and does not know what to do anymore.
I tripped and his dick went in my mouth.
Yeah.
JR?
Sayang.
What up?
We'll get him back.
I have yeah, we'll get him back. Micah, 19. Line 6. Hi, Micah.
Hi, hello.
Hi, Micah.
What's up, baby?
Yeah. So yeah, there's this guy I like, right? But then the thing is, we started out with sex, so we had sex. But then afterwards, he started being nice to me and everything. Like, he asked me out on a movie, and like he asked me out on dates and stuff. And he would like drive me home. Like, he's from Pasig, and I live in Timog, and like he would drive me home like every time. But then like one time when I asked him out for dinner, like he told me he's sick of me. And so like I was like, what's your problem? Like, I'm like, what's your problem? So like I walked out, right, and everything, and I like tried to avoid him, like during class, because we're classmates in this one subject, right? And we see each other like every 2 days, 2 days in a week, right? And so like we were seatmates. So I like stayed back, and so I tried to avoid him. But then like when class is done, he would catch up with me, and then he would talk to me, and then he would offer me like a ride home. So I'm like, what the hell? I mean, you know, it's better if he just stayed away, because you know he said he's sick of me and everything. And then, but now he's being nice to me.
Were you
like,
his
I
first?
don't understand.
Were you his first?
No, it can't be. Can't be.
What?
Or were you his first? Did you take his virginity?
Oh no.
Okay.
He's like the 8th guy.
Oh, you slept with 8 guys. Oh, and you're 19. Love it.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
starting strong.
All right.
Love this girl.
Bravo.
Okay, so you're confused. You're banging this guy.
Yeah.
He's nice to you when he wants to bang you. He's nice to you when you're mean to him. When you're nice to him, he's mean to you. Is that what we're looking at?
He's nice to me, but then sometimes he's just such a jerk. Like, seriously, like one time we were talking about, you know, what happened, like how he said he's sick about me. And so, like, I was telling him, you know, that's not a nice thing to tell people. Like, even if you're acquaintances, you just don't tell people you're sick of them, right?
Sure.
And so he told me, like, he held my hand and he told me, like, you know, I really like you, but there's just no spark. And so I was like in my head, I'm like, okay, this guy's a douchebag, right? And so like he walked me to my college, right? And so while we were walking, he put his hand on my shoulder, and then I shrugged it off, right? Because you know there's no spark and everything. And then he asked me like, what are we? And then I said, we're friends. And then he's like, oh, I thought we were transitioning to becoming more than friends. And they're like, and they were like, it was so confused.
So wait,
like, seriously.
Wait, hold on. Micah, what do you want to happen?
I just want to know, like, you know, because I like him. I really like him, but I can't tell if he likes me or he's. I don't know. I
don't think he can tell
really.
either. I don't think he knows
Yeah.
what he wants either. I think he is very confused.
See, Micah, as much as I know you like having sex, because 8 guys, you're still a teenager, you've blown 8 guys, so I know you like sex, and you're one of them, and that's cool. God bless you. And if I met you, I'd probably fuck you. If I met you, I'd probably fuck you too. Anyway, here we go. Back to it. Don't have sex with these guys that you like. Like, because it'll kind of... Don't start off sexual with people you really like. Because it gets to this point where if it does become very confusing, then both of you start wondering, oh, is one getting serious or not? You wanna get involved in if you like somebody, get involved in a relationship, then fuck his brains out. And if you want to have casual sex, always know it's just going to be casual.
Yeah, right. But the thing is, I thought this was just going to be like a casual one-time big thing because we did it while we were like smoking pot.
Sure.
And like, oh, can I say that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. It's absolutely fine.
I mean, and like, but the thing is, he got really nice to me, like afterwards, like, and so I'm like, what's the deal? Like, I mean, if it's just like a one-time thing, you know, people don't usually ask people on dates or ask them on a movie or ask them to go ice skating.
You know, you're a guy, Mo. Explain this one, because is this like, you know, I like you, so I'm going to push you over in the playground and call you ugly like in the 5th grade? Or is this guy like, what's going on with this dude? I don't even know.
I think what it is this. He's getting some free pussy, and he doesn't want to have a relationship.
But
so
is he still getting free pussy? Is he still? Are you guys still sleeping together? Hello?
Sorry, she's on a cell phone. She's breaking up. No, here's the mentality in all of this. Okay, here's this. There's this girl. She's in my class. She's hot. And you know this girl's hot. This micro girl's hot. You can tell, right? I mean, the way she carries herself, you know she's hot. So I'm fucking this hot girl, right? But I don't want to be her boyfriend. But I don't want to lose her either because I still want to fuck her. So when I'm fucking her and she says, hey, I really like you, what are we going to do? Then you go, I don't like you. I think there's no spark. And then she goes, okay, fuck you. I'm going to walk away. And when you're walking away, he's like, oh, shit, I'm not going to get blown anymore by this girl. Let me go over there and put my arm around her and tell her I like her. So he likes you enough to keep you around so he can get pussy, but he doesn't want to commit because he just wants you as a casual sex partner.
Or
the problem is, he's not open about it. He's not saying, I just want sex. He needs to say that so you know where you are. What he's doing instead is he's showing more emotion than he should, which is drawing you in. And then when you're drawn in, he'll push you away because he thinks, oh my God, now she's too attached. He's playing this mind game because he still wants to fuck you. But because he's 19 and he thinks he needs to tell you, you know, when I was 19 and I was having quote unquote casual sex, I would have to, sometimes I think I have to tell the girl I love her or else she might not fuck me anymore.
No, but hang on.
Hey, I love you.
He said as well, I thought we were transitioning to something else after he said that there was no spark. So this guy obviously, it kind of sounds to me like he's insecure and he knows
things.
Well, it kind of sounds. Wait,
I've done
hang
this.
on.
I've done this countless times.
It sounds kind of like he's insecure though, that he knows you like to bang people, that he's not the only one that you've banged, and that maybe he's worried that you're going to reject him. That's why he's all, there's no spark, right? Right? There's no spark, right? He's waiting for you to be like, yeah, you're right. There's no spark. It's over. See you later. But he's really secretly, he's like, there's no spark,
no,
right?
I think he's saying there's no spark for the both of them to be a couple. But I wouldn't mind fucking you still. Listen, when you're 19 and opportunity to fuck hot chicks are very rare, you don't let them go. But at the same time, you know not to commit too much to make her your girlfriend. So it's a very difficult battle you face.
Are you still banging each other now? Can we figure that out?
What?
Are you still fucking each other?
Are you still having sex?
Last week, yeah.
See?
Yeah.
You got to stop fucking him, Micah.
Yeah, stop. Either way, even if he wants to have a relationship and he's being a coward and he doesn't know how to say, "Oh, I'm scared to commit to you because you might fuck around because you seem to like to have sex with loads of guys," then, stop fucking him. And if he's only fucking you because he wants to fuck you and keep you around, stop fucking him. Either way, you'll find a resolution at some point because he'll either admit that he has feelings for you or he'll disappear. So your problem ends with don't fuck him anymore.
Have to stop having sex with him until you guys define exactly what you're looking for in this relationship on both ends.
We don't do it all the time,
it doesn't matter
occasionally. But the thing is, for me, right now, I'm emotionally exhausted. I can't figure him out, and I don't know if I should just completely forget about him. But then we're classmates. I don't know.
You know what?
I don't know what I should do.
It's way too complicated for a casual sex thing, and it is not good enough for a relationship at this point in time. So I think if you are emotionally exhausted, that is a relationship thing. If you're casually fucking somebody, there should not be emotional exhaustion. That should not come into play. Now, if you are going to have a relationship, you need to stop banging him and wait for him to pull his socks up and decide what he really wants with you, because this wishy-washy shit isn't going to cut it. All right?
But the thing is, I have a question, because I've never told him that I liked him. I never said it, words, but it's probably obvious. But I never said it, and I think he's fishing for it. He would constantly ask me, example, if I'm giving him advice, life advice, he'd be like, "Oh, why do you care?" Or did you see guys
I've encountered guys like this before.
So do you think I should tell him before I walk out, or what do you think I should do? It's I don't know, because my friends are saying maybe he's just waiting for you to tell him you like him and then he'll make a move. But then at the same time, if he really liked me, he wouldn't be such a douche about it and everything, right?
Okay, yeah. Mo, I don't know if you agree with me on this one, but I've heard of guys like this before who are like, "Oh, why do you care how I feel about it?" You know what I mean? Because they're afraid that if they really show their feelings and, commit to you, that you're going to run off, because they know how many guys you slept with. They know that you're sexually active and that you could get any other guy. And if he's insecure about himself, he's going to think that if you get with him, one day you're just going to drop him because he's not good enough, or he doesn't have sex with you enough or something, and you just drop him for another dude. So he sounds kind of like he's immature and he needs to grow a pair, because
I think that's way overthinking it. I think that we're taking her. Yeah, I think we're taking her information and we're trying to justify this and that behavior. To be honest, I think it all boils down to when you're 19 and you get a chance to bang, you're gonna bang, and you don't want to have a girlfriend. You don't want this girl to be your girlfriend, but you don't want to let her go in the banging process. Like, I want to fuck this girl, but I don't want her to be my girlfriend. I want to fuck her as much as I can without having her to be my girlfriend. And I'm scared that she's going to want to be my girlfriend, because then I'm going to run away. But if she runs away, I'm going to have to pretend I really like her so I can continue fucking her. In the end, it comes down to how many times can he bang this chick?
Actually, you know what?
Really?
If you want to find out whether he really likes you or not, all you have to do is go to him and say, stop fucking him and be like, you know what? I actually liked you. I thought that you were, potentially a great guy, but I can't figure you out, so this is over. And see how he reacts.
So I just stopped the physical thing, and I just tell him like I like him, and then what I say,
just be like,
next.
Well, this could have been something. I wanted to see where this goes, but you seem really confused about it. I don't think you really know what you want, so I think we should stop it and see what happens.
I think we should stop talking and fucking, and let's just, if something happens between us, something happens in terms of relationship, but without it, zero. Okay?
Oh,
Micah, thanks for the call.
I have another.
Oh, we gotta go, Micah. We're super late. And we still have JR, the blow-jobbing, the blowing neighbor. Sorry, Micah. Call us back when you can and all that. Yeah. JR, line 1. No, we don't have time for the Australia asshole lick here. Let's just go to our JR here, who's on line 1. We're super late. JR, line 1. Oh, we lost him. Fantastic. Good, because we're super late already. Let's take a break. When we come back, caller of the night, we'll wrap up tonight's show. It's Thursday. Thanks for all the people who've called. For the ones that could not get on air because of time constraints, we apologize.
Sorry.
Please don't be scared off. Call us back tomorrow, and we'll get you on the show. I promise. So there were a few that didn't make it on the show tonight. Taking a break. When we come back, wrapping it up. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Everything for the stylish techie is at SM Supermalls this August, including discounts of up to 70% off on great finds at the SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
SM 3-day sale.
Plus, shop and get a chance to win Suzuki motorcycles.
SM 3-day sale.
The SM 3-day sale on August 16, 17, and 18 at SM City Santa Mesa.
See posters or print ads for details. Per DTI NCR permit number 7866, series of 2013.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with a game Chubby Bunny, but
wait.
Have you played Chubby Bunny before?
No.
You put a marshmallow in your mouth. You say Chubby Bunny. And you keep putting it in your mouth. And you keep saying Chubby Bunny.
Okay.
Whoever can fit the most in their mouth wins. But we're not gonna say Chubby Bunny. We're gonna have a conversation.
Okay.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, okay ka na ba? Okay. And you're gonna be like, okay na.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Go.
2 at a time?
Okay, I'm gonna do 2 at a time. Okay ka na ba? What?
Okay na.
Good.
I just saw it.
Okay ka na ba?
Okay na. Okay na. Okay ka na ba? Okay na. Okay na.
What? Okay. No, that was perfect.
Says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
All right, let's wrap it up tonight. Kat, Alano, thank you for being here. I know you will not be with us next Thursday, so I invite everyone to make sure to check you out at 7th High. This is happening on August 27th.
27th, yes, that's right.
Performing live and free.
Yeah.
That's great. So swing by then. We'll see you that week, though. I guess 2 days after your
Yes, you will.
August 27th gig. Hopefully.
I'll be back.
Fingers crossed. As always, you did a fine job. You can follow Kat on Twitter at Kat Alano. And what else? Caller of the night. Yes. Who do you want? I think it should be the impregnated girl.
Yeah, I think we have to go with that girl. I think she trumps everybody all year already. So
yeah, totally.
Yell.
So we
That's what her
can't
name,
get in touch with her now. So yeah, Yell, you are caller of the night. I'm hoping that we can get in touch with you so you can win an iPad and maybe give that to
the baby when it's born.
Or your dad as a kind of like, I'm sorry, Dad, here's an iPad.
Download a Bible
whatever,
app onto it and give it to him for Christmas.
Exactly, yeah. You get your Bible app right next to your what to expect when she's expecting book as well. Fantastic. So congratulations on your pregnancy. See you guys tomorrow on the show. I think we have a helicopter on the program tomorrow night. So we will, talk to you then. Kat, thanks for being here. You're the best.
Thanks, Mo.
I'll see you again. Bye, love.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gulata, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocketmail.com.